Grid, it's time to fight. Alpha 5 is freaking out, aye tonight. The Theta Ranger, cosmic power in his hand, analyzing movies while defending the land. He's the geeky hero with the brain so strong, breaking down the lore while he's morphing along. From sci-fi to comics, he theorizes it all, but when monsters attack, he answers the call. From the Morphin Grid, all power, cosmic flows. The sword is rising up and Golden's going toe-to-toe. Sworder's watching through the glow, guiding him to fight. Welcome to the Morphin Grid, where Rangers shine so bright. Where Theta's scheming, making monsters grow, but Theta's got his intellect, he's stealing the show. With his Thetazord Spirit, 20 stories tall, no putty patrol or sorcery can make him fall. He dissects tropes with his mighty mind, a warrior for nerds, one of a kind. But when the grid's in peril, he steps away, from analyzing trilogies to saving the day. To the Morphin Grid, the power surges high. Theta Ranger takes a stand, no monster will get by. Alpha stops Theta, hurry up, the Earth's under attack. Welcome to the Morphin Grid, there's no turning back. Sends his beast, Golder leads the charge, but Theta's blade and wits leave him fully discharged. Cosmic energy flows from his morphing coin. When chaos erupts, the Theta Ranger joins. The viewing globe reveals a city in flames, monsters growing bigger, but it's all the same. The sword comes alive and the battle is won. Theta Ranger's legacy has only just begun. To the Morphin Grid, all power, cosmic flows. The sword is rising up and Golder's going toe-to-toe. Sworder's watching through the glow, guiding him to fight. Welcome to the Morphin Grid, where Rangers shine so bright. Now the grid's at peace for now, it seems. Theta Ranger scheming nerdy dreams, analyzing films, comic shows on the side, but he's always ready for the next grid ride. Welcome to the Morphin Grid. Welcome to the Morphin Grid. Theta Ranger, welcome home. Now the grid's at peace for now, it seems. Theta Ranger scheming nerdy dreams, analyzing films, comic shows on the side, but he's always ready for the next grid ride. Welcome to the Morphin Grid. Welcome to the Morphin Grid. Theta Ranger, welcome home.
Welcome to the Morphin Grid, everybody. This is your Sunday supernatural radio program that we're going to be having a little bit of fun tonight. This is going to be a big show tonight. I got some really crazy stuff I really want to show y'all. So the goal tonight is going to be for 10 super chats, and we will be showing the revised and unhindered version of Dead Franchise Buster teaser trailer. I will be making and releasing within the next 2 weeks, probably this week, actually, the full-length 3-minute trailer. And we have Sean Carter.
Hello.
Give him a round of applause.
Hi, everyone.
How have you been doing, man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Like, life kicks you, but, when it kicks you, you want to get up and make it even harder for it to kick you down the next time. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to push forward, and I've been making some really, really nice headway on a lot of different projects, and I couldn't be happier right now. The lady that was giving me grief, I'm giving her grief now, so I'm just laughing my head off. I'm just having such a good time killing her with kindness, because she's trying to get under my skin, and all I do is I'm just sweet as pie to her, and she just gets even more pissed off at me, and it just makes me so happy. I'm gonna go through everybody and say hi to who is here. We have Alastor's Queen Emma. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're always welcome here. Yeah, and Alastor will be here at some point. He is held up a little bit, but he will be here. I promise you. Well, I I promise you that he will. I don't see why he wouldn't. And Sigvaldison, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by. Always, I'd love to talk to you about Star Trek. I'm a huge TOS, TNG, DS9, Voyager fan, and even Enterprise. I actually like Enterprise maybe equal to Voyager. But TNG was what got me into Star Trek. So TNG is where my heart lies, but it's an umbrella that's it just opens up for every Star Trek that's not JJ Abrams related or Paramount's, the new Disney or not Disney, the Discovery and all that card bull. Oh God, I don't want to get pissed off, so I won't get.
Well, if I can, before Svigvaldison, before you go to sleep, check out Admiral Teague's channel on Saturday nights. We've been reviewing we're reviewing all the original Trek, and we're on season 2 of Enterprise right now. Saturday nights, it's a lot of fun.
Oh well, you are kind of fading in and out a little bit.
Oh,
you were just fading in and out, just a little bit though.
Okay, well, hopefully everyone heard. So yeah,
Yeah.
It's just on Saturday nights. We do the Star Trek reviews, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. DS9 and Voyager were harder to get into, but once I did get into them, it was just another Trek to me. I especially
There's
like
some
when
gems
Worf,
in there.
Yeah, there are, especially when Worf joins DS9. It feels a little more comfortable to me. And then we got Casey's Creepy Creations. Thank you so much. Yes, Casey's Creepy Creations. We got to give him a little bit of applause. Thank you so much for your for being a subscriber at the highest membership. And I want to let all of you know, everybody that gets to the Theta Ranger and the one with the Morphin Grid membership, you are going to be getting not only discounts on merch, because I have a merch store, and there's going to be a lot of merch coming, new merch coming soon, but I do have some good stuff in there right now. And you're also going to get exclusive content and first dibs on content. You're also going to get my I'll ask you personally I'll have polls and stuff like that and see what you want to see on the channel. So you have a lot of sway if you join at those levels. And I just want to thank Casey and Gunner. Y'all have not only been such a support for this channel, but have been such an inspiration and motivation. And everybody, please go check out Casey's Creepy Creations, his YouTube channel. He has a fantastic channel and content that he does. He tells his own stories, and they are wonderful.
Links out in the chat, guys. I put it in there.
Thank
Casey's
you.
at 42 subs. Let's get him to 100.
Let's get him to 500. Let's just get him there and get him streaming if he wants to.
Absolutely.
All right. And then Sigvaldison, thank you so much again. It seems a word or two missing. 42. Is that like a Hitchhiker's Guide reference that I'm just went over my head? Maybe. I know 42, but anyway. Gunner, thank you so much for stopping by. Like I said, you are one of the backbones to this channel, and thank you so much for being a friend and all your time listening to me and helping to motivate me and inspire me. I appreciate that so much. Sigvaldison, thank you so much. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people, these words and these words that follow must appear to everyone or they mean nothing." James T. Kirk. Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, Sigvaldison. Might be bailing soon. I understand. I have nights where I can't stay up, and I understand the program passed a little longer, but we're starting, and we're gonna have a good night tonight. And for everybody that has donated so far, I got a new little thing to show y'all. This is for you. So thank you so much. Anybody that donates over $5, I'm going to be playing that for you. Hope you enjoy that. Little triangle heads. I got to thank you so much. Gunner, thank you so much. Yeah, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave this up for a little bit for KC's Creepy Creations so that people can go over there and subscribe and have a good time listening to his stories. And also, I don't know if you know this, but Gunner, Tony, and myself have all been somewhat related into some of his stories, and maybe you'll be able to catch one or two of them. I think that he's done a great job, and he is doing a great job. So give him the love and support that he needs. And what's up, Fruitcake, Lemon Pie, and the Comic Relief
Lemon
Crusade.
pie.
And I want to let all of you know that I'm also streaming on Rumble. You don't have to go over there to watch it, but please think about subscribing over there so I can build up my following. And if I need to ever go over there for some reason, because I know we've had trouble with Snowdub, and I almost had trouble 2 weeks ago when that unfortunate incident where I posted when I was posting a picture of one of my photo shoots from one of my movies I was in, where I was brutally murdered. They gave me a warning, thank goodness, and not actually took my stream down. Or they took my stream down, but they allowed me to just do a little test that included a lot of penises. And
we learned some stuff.
We did. We learned a lot of stuff, and we learned that yeah, just penises just can't get out of my mouth.
Enormous penis.
Yeah, a lot of penis fighting, and YouTube promotes penis fighting. It's official. That's what they really want.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, with the bird thing.
Yeah, the cockfighting. They really want to harp on that, and I think that's what they've integrated into their algorithm now. Penis fighting. They really want to see it, man. So that's something. If you want to start a channel out there, that's what they want to see. Apparently,
I think something like that size would matter.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
it would.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started into the introduction to this.
Good evening, thrill seekers, fight fans, and seekers of the strange. Welcome to Sunday Suspense Radio Stories, where the crackle of vintage airwaves meets the chaos of modern riffing. Tonight, we open a portal to the golden age of radio, a time when imagination was the special effect, and the only thing scarier than the dark was the silence. Prepare to be transported to a world of shadowy figures, sinister whispers, and bone-chilling tales of terror, but don't let the goosebumps fool you. Here at Thetazord Studios, we're not just here to tremble in fear. Oh no, my friends! We're here to laugh, riff, and make these eerie broadcasts our own, MST3K style. So go ahead and grab your popcorn, turn down the lights, but not too low, and settle in for a night of spooks, sarcasm, and surprises. Will we get spooked as intended? Or will we turn these chilling tales into comedy penises? I mean gold. Comedy gold, that's right. There's only one way to find out. This is Sunday Suspense Radio Stories. Let the airwaves haunt us.
All right.
Yeah, I have a question there. That sounded a lot like a guy I knew back in school named Carl.
Carl, that's my brother. Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the one that does that intro for me. So you know Carl. You know
It was Carl. Yeah, we went to horror school.
Damn.
We went to horror school together, and then I think it was like in the summer of 8th grade, we went to terror camp.
I mean, it's a small hell, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, tell him hi for me.
I will. Hey, Carl. My friend Sean Carter, he knows you from high school, from horror school.
No, it's not Sean. No, this is Pinhead.
Oh, I mean Pinhead, yeah. Pinhead. Doug, I think, was his original name, but yeah. And my friend Sean's here. Hello, Sean. So yeah, he actually says you don't have enough pins in your head anymore, and he thinks that you're going a little bit too progressive. And I don't know. That's between you and him, though. I don't know.
Look, I'm at a certain age now,
You're
and
your pins.
you hit a certain age, the pins start falling out.
I get you, man. Yeah, they're starting to fall out for me too. So.
Yeah.
Cool,
they haven't made a new Rogaine for pinheads
yet. Maybe, technology is on a rise, man. You never know.
Right.
Pretty soon. Pretty soon they'll come up with something for you. I'm sure of it. All right, everybody. That was Pinhead just stopping by to talk to my brother Carl. That's awesome. I didn't realize that Pinhead and Carl were such good buddies in horror school. That's so crazy. It's a small hell. It's a small hell after all. It's a small hell after. Oh, all right. I feel in the mood for singing. So before we get started, I'll go ahead and sing something, since everybody's twisting my damn arm. The chat just won't shut up about me singing. I know everybody wants to hear my luscious vocal cords flapping in my throat, but I can only do so much for you guys. But I'll do it this one time, since you're begging, since you're giving me your chats and all that. So let's do this. All right. I know this is one I do occasionally. All right. This is one I do occasionally. Well, pretty regularly, honestly, when I do sing. But it's one that I really enjoy doing. So. Flip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you never been, but all the things that you've seen slowly fade away. So we'll start a revolution from my bed. 'Cause you said the brains I had went to my head, and they sure fucking did. Step outside, summertime's in bloom. Stand up beside the fireplace. Take that look from off your face. 'Cause you ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. And so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away. But don't look back in anger, I heard you say. Take me to a place where you go, where nobody knows if it's night or day. Please don't put your life in the hands of a rock and roll band who will throw it all away. So I'll start a revolution from my bed. 'Cause you said the brains I had went to my head. Step outside, summertime's in bloom. And stand up beside the fireplace. And take that look from off your face. 'Cause you ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. And so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. My soul slides away. But don't look back in anger, I heard you say. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away. But don't look back, don't look back in anger. I heard you say. And so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as she's walking on by. My soul slides away. But don't look back in anger. Don't look back in anger. I heard you say, at least not today. All right, that was a little funky. Anyway, I had to get that out. Hadn't sung in a while. I need to practice. Need to warm up.
It would have helped if I wasn't muted. I was clapping.
Oh yeah. Oh well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I want to remind everybody: hit the like button, share the stream to anybody that you think might enjoy this content, because we're going to get into some radio stories that are going to be pretty scary tonight. And if we hit that goal, I have a teaser trailer for Dead Franchise Busters I've been working my booty off on, and I think that you're really going to enjoy it. It's only a 30-second trailer, but it's definitely there's definitely quality over quantity in this. I think that I put a lot of heart into it, and I think you'll see the path that I'm taking with this series. It's going to be an 8-part series that's going to come out once every month, maybe month and a half, and I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised with the trailer and the whole plots of everything, because it's going to be a mixture. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to raise my expectations, and that way I'll probably just be disappointed.
Perfect.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm sure this is going to be awesome.
I'm really excited about it, though. Like, it's going to be a mixture of practical effects and AI video.
Oh, cool.
Green screened, and I'm also going to be. Oh, and that was another thing for the members at the Theta Ranger and the one with the Morphin Grid level. I'm also going to be giving out for free the soundtracks to the Dead Franchise Busters, which is going to have at least 10 to 12 of my own songs that I wrote the lyrics for and put them into Sunu and told them the style that I wanted it to be, and did that a few times until I got it to where I wanted it. And I did the same thing with the origin of the Theta Ranger. So if you want to know the lore behind the actual character of the Theta Ranger that represents this channel, you will too also get that for free if you become a member at the Theta Ranger or the one with the Morphin Grid level. So please consider that, and let's get into this. If you want to become a member at any level, feel free. If you want to gift memberships, please do so. And any mega chats would be greatly appreciated. That is linked at the top. So as we get all of that out of the way, do you want to plug anything before we get into this, Sean? Is there anything that you're doing that we yeah, go ahead.
No, well, I mean, we can plug later too.
Okay.
But I do have a question that I've been meaning to ask you this. Your avatar, the spinning GIF.
Yeah.
Did you make that? Did you download it?
I made half. I created the original one, the original the original art style one. I made that one here. I'll show you. So this one right here, this one in the corner, in the top right corner. Yeah. I made that one completely on my own. Okay. The one that's spinning around, I made the basics, and like I'm starting to learn how to use Blender. So I made the basic outline and the shape of the Theta coin, and then I sent it to Fiverr to get somebody to put metallic and shine and do all. Got it. Okay. So I had somebody do that for like $20.
Okay. All right, cool. Because I want to do something like that for my the sci-fi model guy, because I've got. So, in fact, I guess I will plug.
Yeah. Yes. So,
please. Yeah. So I'll get the link out in the chat, but I've got the sci-fi model guy, one of the things I've been trying to do is there's like a little podcast, and I'm calling it the Sci-Fi Workshop, and it's just where I get other creators out there that make models, or I had my first one was Gary Ambrosia, who came out and talked about building props and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then we had Tony, and I've had Andy Masterson on to talk about his action figures. So I'm getting all these creatives and people that build stuff or make things. So my next show is going to have Mark D with a C, who does a lot of 3D printing stuff, and he makes doomsday machines, all that kind of cool stuff from TOS.
Yeah.
And after that, and I'm announcing it here.
Yeah.
RM
This
Briggs
is the first,
agreed to come
everybody.
on. Yeah.
Who?
RM Briggs, Raquel Briggs,
nice.
the writer. Yeah, she's going to come on, and even though she doesn't build models, she still creates science fiction as some. So I can't wait to have a conversation with her about.
That is awesome. You are cutting
process.
in. You are cutting in and out a little bit, but I think everybody did hear. Rochelle Briggs. That's awesome, man.
Hold on, let me turn up the gain a little bit more. How's this? Am I too high?
Yeah. No, you're good now. I mean, you're not fading in and out at all. You sound fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's weird. I wasn't moving away from the mic or anything. So anyway.
Yeah.
RM Briggs, Raquel Briggs, the author. She's got 3 books out, and they're bestsellers, and get them on Amazon. So
that is so cool, man. That is so damn awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah. I was talking to Andy Masterson also, and he agreed to come on and do a stream with me where we kind of do like basic customizations on figures and kind of get people into trying to get people to do their own creative stuff with whatever they want, build what they can out of whatever they have. I have a lot of polymorphic plastic, and I have a figure that I'm going to be using as the base model to make my Theta Ranger, and we're kind of going to go through the tools to use and just basically get people inspired to be creative on their own and do not have to worry about because toys nowadays you really have to go to third-party companies to get anything of quality, and it's really sad. Hasbro's getting out of making toys altogether, apparently.
Now the only stuff you can get now is like collector stuff, like the Migos things,
and the thing is that even though Hasbro is getting out, they for the past 10 years, maybe even more, they've been putting out really crappy, like no paint, like paint that chips, crap.
I don't blame them for that, because Disney has been forcing them to do all this stuff, and of course they're probably just saying, look, they're not going to sell, let's just make them as cheaply as possible so we lose as little money as we can.
Well, but the thing is that people that third-party companies that are putting out figures of the same, like of much better quality, are putting them out at the same price as the ones at Hasbro. So I mean, they're hurting.
They're hurting is what it is. I'm just saying I don't blame them really, because they're struggling, it's like Disney can make them commit to 1 million units of something that won't even sell 10,000. So
yeah, exactly. It's sad. But
Sean, Hot Wheels are solid.
Yeah. And Sigvald and Sean, you need the rotating restaurant enterprise icon. Eat all fish.
God, that was a great SNL skit.
Oh,
William Shatner was really good in that.
He is. He's a funny guy.
Was Khan. He's like, I hear to inspect your restaurant.
Yeah.
the crewman, the Asian guy that was in the crew that always, whenever they needed a Sulu, he was Sulu. And he goes, Sulu, what happened to you? He goes, we all get older, Khan.
Yeah. That's the cool thing about Shatner, is he has a sense of humor. And back then, that was when SNL was good. And Sean brings up a good point. Kids nowadays, they just want skins for their video games and not action figures. They don't want to be creative for themselves. They want somebody to tell them what's creative and then sell it to them. I don't know. That's what I think anyway. But
I'm done with the plug, so you can.
All right.
Take my big mug off the screen.
No, it's a beautiful mug. All right.
Morty. That's his name. His name is Morte.
Morte.
Yeah, it's from a game called Planescape Torment.
Oh, okay, cool. I know I've seen it before. It reminded me of Twisted Metal, but I know it wasn't Twisted Metal. But yeah. Yeah, quality. No, see, that's the thing though. Quality figures are only as expensive as the mainstream ones now. There's quality figures out there that you can buy.
That's fine. Yeah.
I mean, but that's just, I think, inflation. As far as what's out there these days.
Well, I think is Sean talking about maybe like about Hot Toys?
Maybe. Well, there's Hot Toys. I mean, even Marvel Legends. Like back in the day, me and Sean. This guy is one of my friends from like 3rd grade.
Yeah, yeah.
So I remember we used to have figures that were like $6.99. You know, we would go get like an X-Men character, Beast. You know, these rare, hard to find figures, and we'd trade. And I had the Iceman that was like worth like $70 or whatever. And nowadays, getting just a basic figure, maybe with a few accessories, is about $70. I know that I just got a Sideswipe that it is $77, but that was actually a really good deal. The Hasbro version, the Masterpiece version that they used to sell, was probably, I think it was like 120 when they first sold it. And it was crap, man. But this one, it looks amazing. I'm gonna do a review on it and put it on the channel. But it looks,
I need to stay away from those things, because I know I will buy them.
I don't see. I would be exactly in your position, but now I'm only 2 away from having every single character. My first aid from the Protectabots is on its way. I paid for him last year, because he's been in the works for like 3 or 4 years now. So I pre-ordered him like 2 years ago, and then when he was supposed to get made and released last year at this time, and they were pushing it month and month. And that's a Comic Relief Crusader. He actually works with Keith over at X Transbots, so he knows all about this. And I've been bugging him every so often.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Mike's a collector.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but I mean, he's done artwork for those third-party companies on the for their box work for their figures, and he also does consulting, because he knows about Transformers. So the owner, like whenever he's about to do a new character, he'll go to Mike and be like, okay, so I'm going to do this character, like he was doing like Ironhide and Ratchet, and he was like, okay, so tell me everything about Ironhide and Ratchet, every little accessory that they had in the show and stuff. Man, those things came with so many accessories. I'll probably never use
the metal mohawk.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, including the comic book version head. I mean, like you are getting everything. You're getting everything, and there's like 2 huge bags full of everything that you ever saw Ironhide use in the show. And the same with Ratchet. And that's the cool thing about X Transbots, is that they focus on that type of stuff, and they do really good work. They're not the best. I wish they would put more effort into that Mr. House Party. Look what
Mr. House Party 6.
Look what you're getting. Thank you so much, Mr. House Party 6. You rock. That's awesome. So thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that, man. Yeah.
You get awesome. A lot of fancy feast.
Oh, yes, a lot of fancy feast. And even some of that grass that you can put in the window so that they can prevent themselves from having digestive issues and stuff. Yeah. I only the best for my kitty cats. So anyway, so that kind of ends that discussion. But anyway, I'm ready
to hear radio.
Yeah, I'm really excited about finishing my collection. But what I'm more excited about is the radio program that we are about to listen to is called The Demon Tree. I think that this one sounds pretty cool. So let me know if y'all can hear this.
Yep.
I am the spirit of the demon tree.
Ooh, I like it already.
Yeah, 3 pounds on the Jack of Diamonds.
You should tear your money up, Humphreys. It would last you longer.
Perhaps you're right, Crane. But this way I get a sense of honest toil. I say, isn't anyone else betting?
Oh, let's quit. I'm tired of losing.
Oh, look here, old girl. Could I loan you a few pounds?
No, thank you, Crane. I've enough to get me back to London. If we ever do get back.
Now, why do you say that, Clara? It's only a matter of a stage getting through here to the resort, taking us out of this beastly place.
Beastly place is right. Why people come here for a rest is more than I can determine. Honestly, I've never spent such an uncomfortable week in all my life.
Well, think of me. I've been here 3.
I think they're
So
doing
if you
more than just
Humphreys,
resting.
Look here, you two. It's 3 o'clock. They're expecting the stage around 8 tonight. What do you say the 3 of us go for a bit of a walk through the forest?
I say, why not? Oh, here comes Danvers. Perhaps he'll join us.
Anything to get away from this place. Good afternoon, Danvers.
Greetings, good people. I take it you're no happier than when I left you a while ago.
The place is as gloomy as a morgue. We've just agreed to take a walk in the forest back of the inn. You're invited to come along if you like.
Sounds like a good enough way to pass the time.
Oh, good. We all go together. Besides, I'm quite interested in that forest out there. You
I'm
remember,
quite
of
interested
course,
in
the
that.
story the night clerk told us last evening.
Yes, I don't like him. He talks through his nose. People should talk through their mouths.
No. I mean, what he told us about the forest.
What about the forest? I didn't hear it, Humphreys.
There's penises
Well,
in that
The
forest.
clerk said it was a gorgeous place. Lots of beautiful foliage, vivid colors, clear water lakes.
But nobody goes there. So beautiful.
That's just it, Clara. You see, people have gone there and never come back.
Rubbish. A lot of nonsense. Why, the clerk is just superstitious, that's all.
I am inclined to agree with you, Danvers. Why, he even told us an absurd story about a tree out there in that forest that's supposed to strangle people.
Strangles them.
With its penis.
How?
Oh, I don't know. With its branches, I suppose. Just some absurd legend that people around here like to believe.
I believe it's more than just a legend, Crane.
Eh?
And what makes you say that, old man?
Here, I talked to the clerk again later last night. He dug out this old newspaper clipping for me. Read it, Danvers, aloud.
Old is right. Almost illegible.
Now you stop talking about
Read
nasal
it.
talk, Mr. Das
Says-
46, you see?
London, England, April 21st, 1857. It is reported that Sir Horace Wakefield, Earl of Dorset, was found strangled last night in Barlow Forest. His body was discovered entangled in the branches of a huge oak tree.
Oh,
Go on, read the rest of it.
Earl's death recalls to mind the weird tale of the witch of Barlow Forest,
Yeah,
who is said to
that's a
have
good
lived
point,
in the 16th
Nemesis
century.
Eden.
An evil old hag who, upon having a falling out with Sir Thomas Holly Wakefield, cursed him and warned him that any of his descendants who entered Barlow Forest would surely perish.
Charming old girl, wasn't she?
No. Don't scoff until you've heard the rest of it.
go on, Danvers.
She also added that any person or persons with the Wakefield descendant would also die.
Damn straight, Mr. House Party
She is
6,
said
the
to have planted an
legends.
acorn.
Thank you for
smeared with
supporting
her own
Stark's
blood.
channel so much, man.
The acorn is supposed to have grown into a towering oak, capable of moving about from place to place in Barlow Forest. Sir Horace is the 6th of the Wakefield line to have perished by strangulation in the forest.
Thomas Hurley Wakefield. I wonder.
You wonder what, Crane?
My mother's name was Wakefield. I was just wondering if she was related to Sir Thomas.
Oh, of course not, Crane. It's just a story.
What an extraordinary story, didn't you say?
Yes.
That's
Wouldn't do very well as a
extraordinary, you
bedtime
see. You
story,
couldn't
would
be
it?
that way.
Demon tree. I wonder if we could find it.
Well, let's have a try, shall we?
I'm game.
Don't let anybody say I'm not.
Then
At
let's
least
go.
they didn't say let's
So
have an
Humphreys going
orgy.
along? I say, Humphreys, are you daydreaming?
Oh, no, I was just thinking. Wouldn't it be odd if the whole thing were true? If we all went in there and didn't come back.
Yeah, I paused it just to say thank you for the raid, everybody that's coming in from Stark's party.
Tony Raid.
Thank you so much, Tony. You're a true brother,
Well?
a brethren.
Do you gentlemen see any way we can get into that forest?
It's as dense as
Oh, wait. Pause it real quick, Theta?
Yeah.
Here, I have a special sound for that.
Okay.
It's an irresistible force.
Raid.
There.
I
Remember
love
that
it.
commercial?
I how can you forget it, man? That was
Yeah.
that was always in the back of my head when I was a kid. Yeah. Raid.
Seem to be an opening anywhere.
I think we can get in over here.
Oh, all right. Coming, Danvers.
There seems to be a footpath over here. Only one along this line of
Oh,
the forest.
I was muted.
There, see?
Oh, yes, you're right. Come on, I'll lead. We'd better remember the way back. It'd be hard to get out of
Dude,
here. if we
Mr.
didn't know
House
where to-
Party 6 again with the $10. You're gonna make it rain again, man. You got some kitty cat that wants to party. You know, and I must admit too, I forgot about this before we started the story. I wanted to play this. I made this. Sorry, that did it a little late, but that was supposed to start before the story started. But anyway, y'all got to see it anyway. So the waxing on the car needs to be a little bit buffed out a little more. But anyway, y'all got to see it anyway. Hope y'all liked it.
This opening is.
Don't worry, I'll remember it. I'm good at landmarks.
Go ahead, Clara. I'm right behind you.
I say, do any of you feel that?
Feel what, Danvers?
The chill. I feel like
Chicken
it's
tonight,
20
like
degrees
chicken tonight.
colder in this place.
I feel that way too.
So do I.
Well, it's naturally cooler in the woods where the sun doesn't shine.
But not this much cooler.
I don't like this place. I'm for going back to the inn.
Gay.
Oh, let's get on ahead a little ways.
Fucking gay books.
I say, it is pretty in here.
Pretty or not, it gives me the creeps.
Pretty
Isn't the
fucking
kind of
creepy,
cold
if you ask
caused
me.
by climatic changes.
What was that, Denver?
I said, it's a different kind of cold. It's the kind that creeps up your spine when some evil comes over you.
Oh, now, Danvers. We're just letting that newspaper story play on your mind.
I hope it's
Wait a
not
minute,
Harold Danvers.
Look! That tree there in front of us. It looks like a human giant.
You're right, Danvers.
I could swear it moved just a moment ago.
It did move. I saw it too.
Oh, is Kimberly Ann Hart here?
Strangest looking tree I ever saw. Look at that bark. I wonder if...
Clem! What's wrong,
Ranger,
man?
Amy Jo Johnson.
I just touched the bark of that tree and...
What is up? Alastor is in the house.
Into touching the bark of a tree? No kidding.
Yeah. Thank you so much for stopping by, Alastor. Here we go. Give you some applause.
Ah, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you
told
for-
you I'd be here. I do apologize for being late. Mr. Stark was raking in some heavy darker over there on his prior show. We had to make sure that we counted our coins out.
I know. You can't help it, man. You were Stark was rocking it over there, so I have no hard feelings at all. I'm glad that he had a great stream over there. Just glad to see it.
Lovely, and it looks like you're getting some love too.
Yeah, it's been a great stream already.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So the next, I want to show you when we get another super chat. I got something to show you that I think that you'll enjoy a lot. Maybe you already saw it when you were watching. But anyway,
We just got here. Mr. Stark had to go and get some water and some honey, and
okay. Well,
he sung with his metal voice for a Rob Halford number, so he's a bit coarse.
I bet. Yeah, I heard that he was going to do that. I wish could have been there for that, but I'll go back and rewatch it.
That's why God invented the audio cassette, my good fellow.
Yes, the phonograph, you mean?
Oh no, the audio cassette. Anything dealing with pictures is a no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we started the program. We're listening to the Demon Tree. It's actually pretty good so far. And everybody, go ahead. We're having a goal that we're setting. We've already hit half of it, I think. And yeah, we're gonna have something. We're gonna have something really special to show you at the end if we meet the goal. And please try and become a member if you can to support this channel and to keep this work alive, keep the channel alive. I got a lot of shit that's coming out of my head, and I really want to be able to put it out for y'all and make it the best as possible. So become a member at the Theta Ranger or whatever level you want, and just anything you can would help right now. So much love, and here we're going to continue this program right now. So far, I'll catch all of you up that have you like sexy pics, and probably not from me. I'll find some sexy pics from some sexy ladies.
We need to get to sexy party.
Yes, exactly. So far,
like a Benny Hill sexy party.
Well, at least you didn't say the D word. Anyway, so far there's a forest that has a demon tree that they are discussing and telling stories about. There's a man and a woman, or two men and one woman, and I know that sounds like a party that I wouldn't want to be invited to, but it's happening anyway, and we're gonna continue. Here we go.
It didn't feel like
No, we're not, because we're gonna thank Mr. House Party 6 for another $10.
Magnificent. Well done, my fellow. He is making it rain not on one channel, but two.
Yeah.
Well done, my good fellow. Well done. Fantastic.
Speaking of making it rain, I want Alastor, and why don't you get Tony to watch this with you? Thank you so much, Mr. House Party. That's amazing of you. I can't thank you enough. Yeah.
He says, lovely triangle head.
Yes.
But of course.
Oh, love triangle heads.
No, it felt like human skin. Yeah. At least
Human skin? You had me sold at skin.
true.
You had me at end.
Warm, and smooth, and soft.
Yes. It feels that way to me, too.
Oh, please, you touch it. No thanks.
Are they talking about red meat like a penis? Okay, I need to stop saying penis.
I have no desire to.
I don't understand what your fascination is with penis all of a sudden.
I'm sure.
But,
It's become an inside joke with me, and I think me alone.
This
Yeah, we're getting an echo there, guys.
human tree of Violet Forest.
sure Sean has nothing to do with it, or dare I say, Pinhead?
Let's get back to the end.
Yes,
No, I was muted.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
I say, wait a minute. Have you noticed How dark it is. All of a sudden.
The sun's behind a cloud, probably.
It's impossible to see the sky through this foliage.
I think it's all right
darker.
now.
I can hardly see where I'm walking.
Are you quite sure this is the right way? I don't remember this clearing. I don't either. Wait a minute. By heaven, this isn't the way. It must be. We're on the path, aren't we?
No. No, I don't think we are. It's so dark. Do any of you have a flash?
I certainly don't remember this clearing. I think... What was that?
What was what, Crane?
You'll think this is foolish, but I swear I felt the branch of a tree brush across my face and shoulder. That's impossible.
And hail to you, Lemon Pie.
Yes.
But I felt it, I tell you. It rustled like a
I
branch
learned it from
covered
watching
with
you,
leaves, and
Tony.
yet
Learned it from watching
it felt
you.
warm.
Everybody stroke his ego one at a time.
Crane. Are you sure?
Yes, look, we're lost here. It's dark as night, right in the middle of the afternoon. And
But
we've
this is such a
lost the
cozy
path in that
study.
tree.
I would dare not leave.
I'm getting out of here.
Well,
I'm not going
they're
to
in the
stay
forest
here
with
and
the
be
demon
murdered.
tree.
Crane, stay with us. No. I'm going to find the path and get out of here.
West
Morning,
Kegel.
you're drawing your airwaves, West Kagan.
Get out of here.
Don't be a fool. Crane.
Get out of here, Wes Kegel. You can't handle Alastor and Sean at the same time. I'm just kidding. I love you, Wes.
We love you, West Kagan.
Klein C, how you doing, man?
That's Mr. Stark's third dimensional friend, Cody.
I know, man. I'm so happy that he stopped by.
staying
Thank you
together.
so much.
I don't know whether we are or not.
Listen.
Sounds like he's strangling.
Come on.
Oh, he couldn't have gotten far.
Right over here, I think.
Sounds like he's doing the David Carradine.
Oh.
Did somebody say David Carradine?
Yeah, he's strangling.
Stretched out on the ground. Like
I'm sorry, I just choked on that joke.
dead.
Look at him.
Oh.
Marks on his throat. Like hands would make.
That wasn't done by hand. See?
And why are his
Stains
pants
on
down?
the skin. Green stain.
I'm all hung up too soon. No.
Tommy.
We'll keep swinging and we'll find out.
Clara.
As long as you get to
What
finish
a
too.
horrible way for him to die.
Clara. A tree.
I have two gun sheds.
No, it's gone.
One's for fighting and one is for fun.
It is where it was, I'm sure of it.
Then what's happened to him?
The important question is, what are we going to do with Crane?
We'll have to leave him here till we can find a way out of this place.
Poor Crane.
Looks like he's taking the jab at Sean Carter about James Taylor.
I
won't
saw.
enough to
I
leave us.
know.
Now, the three of us had better stay close together.
Oh, yes, but
You two and your disagreement over such good folk rock
There's
music.
nothing we can do for Crane now.
Hello.
We've got to find
Hello,
our way out
Mr.
of here.
Hospitalist.
Doesn't seem right leaving him there.
It's all we can do. Come on.
how do we know which way to go?
We don't. All we can do is keep moving and hope.
But I'm not dead
we'll
yet.
get up again.
Oh, it's horrible. Wandering about like this, like nothing but a group of marionettes.
Controlled by what strange puppeteer?
What's that, Humphreys?
I said, controlled by what strange puppeteer?
Humphreys,
What's that, Lassie?
surely you don't
Does
think
the
we've been
puppeteer have him?
purposely led into this?
Where is he?
Say,
Oh, now,
Good boy.
I thought that El Para burned down the puppet hole. Are you serious?
On the way in. Surely we'll find a way out.
yes. Yes, we did find a way in. But what about the chill? The darkness?
There's some explanation. Perhaps a storm is coming up. Yes, that could be it. Couldn't it?
Storms don't rise that quickly in this part of the country.
And the darkness. It came down on this forest like a shroud.
Yes.
Like
Came
the
so
shroud of
But I
the
feel
storm.
happy.
Joy, joy.
Reminded me of how a corpse must feel in his coffin when the lid is put over him.
Look here, Humphreys. I'm about fed up with that sort of talk.
Only a fool refuses to face the facts, Danvers. You know this isn't any ordinary situation we're in. The chill
When you're
of
king,
winter,
you know these
summertime,
things because he's not covered in shit.
darkness in mid-afternoon. And a tree that strangles.
It was probably just an accident, Crane's death.
Why don't you stop trying to tell yourself that the tree was only an imaginary thing? We all know that it's real.
Humphreys.
And as alive as any of us.
Is this the same tree from Poltergeist that almost ate that kid? Ah, the memories.
I think it might be, yes. I think this just might be a different time period.
What is it? A glow of light there ahead of us.
It's the tree.
There. Now, what do you think, Danvers? Look. It's the tree moving along in a glow of phosphorescent light.
Good heavens. It's the same tree.
It looks like a human giant.
It was nowhere near.
Fun fact, back in the day, Mr. Stark would always end the show with "Here, here" after he plays the national anthem.
That's awesome.
Got him tucked up under that huge branch that looks like a human arm.
It's fading now. Disappearing again.
Fading away. Yes. Gone. He's gone.
Now do you believe, Danvers? Now do you admit that the tree is alive?
What else can I believe? I don't know.
Danvers, look out!
He's fallen into a water pit.
Help! Hospital! It's quicksand!
He's thinking.
Help! I'm into my waist! Get me out of here!
Stand still, Danvers. You just sink deeper.
Quick! Help me out of here! Get something I can get onto!
Here, Danvers.
Danvers, grab the end of that pole. Here, let me help Humphrey.
Grab it, Danvers. Grab it.
The pole, Danvers, grab the end so we can pull you out.
I can't! That tree branch! It's eating me!
Good Lord. Listen, Clara.
It is the same tree from Evil Dead.
Tree branch.
All I can think about is Artek from Neverending Story.
I can't get near the pole. The branch keeps leading me back.
Humphreys, do something. He's up to his shoulders now.
I can't make it. I can't help. Save me! Save me!
Meanwhile, back at the brand.
He'll go under the quicksand and strangle.
Danvers, there's nothing I can do.
That tree! The demon tree! There's no escaping from it.
It got him.
He's gone.
Poor devil. Didn't have a chance.
Humphreys,
At least he
We've
finished
got to
on
get
the
out of
way
here.
out.
we're all doomed. It's the way
Ah,
things
the
are.
tree from the Evil Dead.
We're helpless.
You know,
There's nothing
I
we can do.
particularly knew an individual once that enjoyed long walks in the woods,
On the way out of this
a
place.
hot branch or two. Ah, look who it is, Mr. Representative from the Ninth Circle himself.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, what's up? You're back. Carl
Yeah,
is in the bathroom, but yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like, the story. Why didn't that guy just leave?
Yeah, you wanted to destroy?
No, the guy that the tree took out, he should have just he wanted to
Oh.
leave.
Oh, he wanted to. Yeah, he should have.
Oh dear, but Biff Tannen improved that joke.
Make like a tree and get the fuck out of here. Make like a tree and leave. See,
Sorry
but
to
this,
interrupt.
no, you weren't interrupting because I actually wanted to add that this tree actually goes both ways because it did that in Evil Dead, but it also is getting off these men as well. So you know,
Yeah, it really branched out.
it really did branch out.
What a progressive tree.
Yeah, you fucking nut, man.
Stunning, brave, experimenting, identifying itself.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't bark at me, and maybe you can get me off. What a sap he was. FKHC in here with the great
I'm so tired.
follow-up.
We've walked for hours.
I say, it's getting a little lighter. Clara, up ahead there. Isn't that a path?
What? Oh, you're right, Humphreys. It's the path we came in on.
And look, there's an opening through the trees.
Yes, I remember the landmarks. Oh, thank God for the light.
Come on, Clara. Out of this place. There's nothing we can do for Danvers or Crane now.
All right, Wes Cagel's calling you out, Pinhead. He's wanting to give you get you to give the other Cenobites the reach around. Do you ever do that?
Yeah. Does
Or
that mean chatters too? I
Yeah.
hear those teeth are gnarly.
What do you have to say to that? No, nothing. Are you muted? Oh well. Yeah.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can press the button that says play for the James Taylor collection.
Oh
Wes
yeah.
Oh heavens to Betsy, no.
Yeah. That'll put Wes Cagel in hell. That's for sure.
I heard he likes it.
Well, being demons, you have to get good at torturing people. It's part of the trade, my dear man.
Yeah. I know. And there's no better person to torture than Pinhead and Alastor.
Wes Cagel, I wasn't muted. I had a gag ball in my mouth.
Yeah.
Looks like he's preparing for his next round of hide and go bleed.
Yes.
Clara,
Yes.
I wonder if you feel as I do.
Very
I thought
horny.
we'd be safe back here in the hotel. I don't know how to describe it.
But I hear that you hold the button in high regard.
Business isn't over yet.
I know. I've had the same feeling. A feeling that we're not finished with the demon tree.
Or that
It'll never be
it's
finished.
not finished with us.
Oh.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, my room. Better go in and have a drink, Clara. Heaven knows we need one.
Yes. I certainly do.
What's worrying me is how we're going to explain what happened to Craig and Danvers. Yeah, wait a minute. I'll get the light. There.
Humphreys, on the bed there.
Good Lord. The branch of a tree about 2 feet long.
Humphreys, don't touch it.
Look at it.
Look at it.
Look at it.
It's beautiful.
A fresh, living branch.
Put it down. Oh, Humphreys, I'm getting out of here.
Where are you going?
Down to the lobby and wait for the stage.
Oh, hold on. I'll go with you. Wait, Clara. Wait, it's 3 flights down. Let's take the elevator.
All right.
Ooh,
Get the
elevator.
thing up here.
It's
Fancy.
automatic. Just push the button, it'll come up.
Humphreys, look.
Kind of like my penis.
Someone left the
Push the
steel
button,
gate
it'll
open.
come up.
Say, that's dangerous.
Certainly is.
Always with the cock jokes. You know, one of these days, you're going to get dicked down for it.
I will. One day we'll have to move on to other parts of the anatomy.
Clara!
Like the testicles or the gooch.
Exactly.
Oh, my personal favorite.
There's
the
so many to
chocolate
play with.
sausage.
Yeah, there's so many to play with.
Get away! Get away! Help me! Help me, somebody! The tree! The demon
How much
tree!
have you got?
Don't get me!
Help me! I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm
Help
coming!
me? Well, how much is it going to cost you?
Any descendant of Sir Thomas Hurley Wakefield who enters Barlow Forest is doomed to die. And all who enter the forest with him are likewise doomed.
Okay, Mr. House Party 6, that's going to be a new one for me. Testicles.
Somebody get out the tickling automated credenza.
The French testicular.
Are you familiar with a relic in the Elden Ring series known as the Elvish Tickler?
Ooh, that sounds fancy. That sounds
It's actually
magical.
quite easy to get. It's one of the easiest missions in the game for a game being so hard.
It sounds like an ethereal ejaculation.
You have just heard The Demon Tree, an original tale of dark fantasy by Scott Bishop. Tonight's cast included Eleanor Naylor Corrin as Clara, Ben Morris, who was Humphreys, Garland Moss took the part of Danvers, and Murillo Schofield was heard as Crane.
That was
Dark
good.
Fantasy originates in the studios of station WKY, Oklahoma City.
That was really good. I enjoyed that one a lot. Yes, Wes Cagle coming in a ghost. That's no different than Ghostbusters. Remember the ghost that gave? Yeah, I'm gonna come.
So many references, so little time.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare
I
you?
dare indeed.
God, I need to get some of these sound bites because they're running the show right now. I do have a few that I've started putting together, but that's some of the wax work that still needs to be done on this show.
Got to be able to buff those wax cars, you know what I'm saying, my dear fellow.
Exactly.
Live boss.
Yeah. So what did y'all think of that? I think it's pretty obvious that it really was a supernatural tree. That was haunting the entire forest. Are we in agreement on that, or do you think that it was more in the
Well, from what I caught, it was a damn right good time. Consider this night a hot Sunday evening.
Yes. I wouldn't leave this party for an apple.
But you'll definitely wake up with morning wood.
No, always waking up with morning wood. Go ahead, Sean.
This was great. I mean, that tree was just lucky it didn't live in the Palisades.
damn straight. That's I don't. It might be too soon, but I thought it was funny. That was good.
That was a good story. I liked it.
I did too. I'm glad we got to check that one out. There was another one around here that's the Man in Black kind of intrigued me, but there was another one too. The Visitor from Hades. What do y'all want to listen to? The Visitor from Hades?
Well, I'm going to answer Mr. House Party's chat first. He says, what would Demi Moore do? Well, first she would star in a program ran and produced by Dan Aykroyd, to much chagrin of box office specialists, before she goes on to shave her head and start doing one-handed push-ups, and everybody loses that interest in her.
Well, and also I'll answer the next one. What would Wood do? Well, it would be chucked by a woodchuck chucker, because a woodchuck could chuck.
How much wood would a woodchuck could chuck wood?
23,374.
Oh, that was the whip smart fast. Well done.
I've done the math. I took a woodchuck class, so I know that answer off the back of my head. It's like pi. It's like 3.148595359.
3.1415927200881, etc., etc.
Yeah. Oh, dude, another Mr. House Party. Thank you so much.
You do realize I'm a cannibal and a demon, so the quality of the food that I do eat makes me quite lethargic. I'll skip the push-ups, my good fellow.
I'll do push-ups. I'll do 10 push-ups for this money, but I'm not going to turn on my camera to show you, so who knows if I actually do it or not. But what I do have for you is this little party from a kitty cat. And hell, you know what? While we're at it, because we've already gone so much, Mr. House Party has done so much for not only Stark, but for me on this channel.
Is he producing 2 shows this evening?
It looks like he is. And because of that, I'm going to show off the clip that I showed of when the Empire Strikes Back, when they wanted to switch out Keith Baker for another actor. This is the footage that we got from that. So enjoy, everybody.
We're not hyperdrive on the Millennium Falcon. What can it take? Just open the door, you stupid lump! I never doubt.
Commend the
deactivate the hyperdrive on the Millennium Falcon.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
No, go past this. Past this part. In fact, never play this again.
Never play this again. All right. Sorry.
Listen, now, I understand that that casting would have done quite well, especially if our two were to ever gender check an individual.
Oh, Wes Cagle saying no, Thetazord. He wants to put on a push-up bra. Okay, sorry. I'll reread the super. Do push-up bra. Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought you said bro. Like, do
Dost
push-ups,
thou
bro.
even hoist bra?
Yeah. Do you even lift, bro? All right, I got you now. Or Holly Weird Kitty in 4K. That's right. No, Thetazord. I done fucked it again. Oh, I have arrived. Oh, all right. So what did y'all decide? Do y'all want to watch or listen to the Man in Black or the Visitor from Hades? We can also listen to the Hands of Death. That one sounds pretty.
Is the Men in Black like the Men in Black we're thinking of when we hear that?
No,
or is this
no. This is the Man in Black. I mean. I've never listened to it.
The Men in Black. I didn't know Majestic was here. Am I right, Sean?
Right. That's what I was wondering. Like, is it that or is it something else?
No, I'm sure it has.
We just got word from Silhouette that there's a little gray man making mockeries of the best soldiers the United States Army has to offer.
Oh no, that sucks. It's not the bro. It's called It's a man's ear. That's right. Yeah, George. George came up with that.
People of Earth,
Yeah.
This is Cryptosporidium hijacking the airwaves of this talking deer whatchamajigger. All of your Furon DNA stored in your brains now as property of the Furon Empire. Your benevolent masters welcome you.
Oh wow, that was especially. We had a special guest kind of tune into the frequency, Alastor.
Oh dear.
I just want to say hi to Skull of Calderon's Minion. Thank you so much for stopping by after your band practice. We're having a great time over here tonight. If you want to, I would recommend going back and rewatching the portion that you missed, because we've been having a fantastic time on this show for the past hour and 13 minutes. And we have a goal set for 10 super chats of $5 or more to get to the Dead Franchise Buster official teaser trailer. And we'll be releasing the full trailer, the full 3+ minute trailer in the next week to 2 weeks. Try to get it out as soon as possible. But the members that are at the Theta Ranger and the one with the Morphin Grid level, they're going to get it a day or two early. They're just gonna, that's the perks of being a member at that level. So if you want to become a member, please do so. And yeah, we're gonna get into this next program. I guess we decided on the Man in Black. Oh, and also please go and subscribe to me on Rumble. You don't have to watch over there right now, but please go over there so I can build up a following, because I know that there's been a lot of crap going on. And if I ever
YouTube is beginning more and more red as time goes on. Shout out to my good friend Captain Ledoux, who says hail, and it's almost as if we were referencing the "Do you even lift bra" meme. And one of the most yoked individuals in Mr. Stark's cavalcade of friends and arch nemesis is in fact Captain Ledoux.
it's like they say, speak of the Ledoux, in the shows.
She belongs right down here with us in perdition. That's for certain.
Thank you so much, Captain Ledoux. I know that you're a buff as hell and you just got your gains going and all that shit. So welcome, and thank you so much for stopping by to the Sunday supernatural radio programs. We're having a good time over here. I promise I lift more than anyone in this chat. I believe it.
She lifts my spirits, and that's pretty fucking heavy.
Yeah. Wes Kegel, the Majestic, a sight for sore eyes to the blind would be awful majestic. What is that from? To the blind would be awful majestic. It would be the most beautiful thing that they ever had seen. That sounds so familiar, but I can't put what film or anything what it's from. I know it's from something, but thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by and being here. And I do have something very special at the end that I think y'all are really going to kind of be really excited for. The type of work that I'm putting into this 8-part series is going to be on par with some very professional work. So I hope that we can unlock this, and we will get to that, because I'm excited for it. I think that it's great. So anyway, we'll get to this next program. I guess we decided on the man in black first. Is that what we decided on, Sean? Or Alastor, whoever's around?
Dial in whatever program you'd like.
All right. Since we talked about the man in black, we'll just do that one first, and then we'll do the other one.
We shall descend to the world of the unknown and forbidden.
Wait, I need to do this right. I need to get used to this, to doing this right. So this is how we do it right from now on. All right.
I think I left my diary in there.
Yeah, it's very spooky. There's a lot of rooms in there to leave some things around, some very mystical items that
I was thinking dead bodies, but you do you.
Yeah, well, there's a room for that too. That's what I was saying. There's a room for everything in there. But yeah, check me out on Rumble, and that's going to be the introduction to each story from now on. But here we go.
With a veil of time is lifted, and the supernatural reigns as king. Come with me and listen to the tale of the Man in Black.
Brought to you by the fine folks at the Ford Motor Company.
It is always there when he wants to speak to me. It is the sound of his voice.
Yeah, I'll start an OnlyFans if y'all want.
Take it as you will, my good sir. Put your own interpretation upon the words I have
No, I
spoken.
won't. No, I won't do that.
Yes, master. I understand.
Yes, master.
What did you say? I answered him.
What do you mean?
The wind. The mocking sound of the wind is his voice. He has seen. He has looked into your minds and seen you. But he sees only one woman in both of your minds. First, she shall die, then you, both of you.
Well, there's nothing like the certainty of death to really ruin your vacation.
And obey.
It just leaves you with that nice, warm lavender feeling.
In just a moment, the Hall of Fantasy will present The Man in Black.
Your mom.
And now for our story. An original tale of fantasy by Richard Thorne entitled The Man in Black.
Your mom.
We live in a world which borders at times on the unreal. A world that cannot explain the various phenomena which seem to have neither beginning nor end. That subtle, fleeting power of perception which reveals itself to a human being only at infrequent intervals throughout his life. That sudden, sharp feeling that danger or death is near. These things mankind cannot explain. This sixth sense of warning never appears when we go about our everyday tasks, but only when we're faced with an insurmountable problem, imminent and deadly peril. Such is the tale of the the man in black.
A deadly pearl necklace.
Is it the black pearl?
The black
Quiet,
pearl
Max.
necklace.
That night it began. For some reason, Brian had insisted that we take a stroll in the park.
It's
The theater of the mind beats any picture show there, FKG 2005.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a
A
testicles.
good night for sleeping. I like to come out here about this hour. It seems to give me a sense of belonging.
Finch testicles.
That sounds strange coming from you.
No, I'm quite serious, Dave. I feel no relation with the rest of the world, but out here in the park, listening to the sound of the crickets, or footsteps on the walk, I feel as if I belong. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I think so.
I think
One of
you're
the
talking
things
about
that's strange,
pegging
but I have a
yourself.
feeling. A feeling that something is wrong, that something is going to happen.
What do you mean?
Something inside of me. I almost know that something will
Okay,
happen that will
that was
change
too
the entire
easy.
course of my life.
Oh, I think you're just
That
imagining.
woman coming towards us.
Yes, I see her.
I wonder if...
Man in black. Have you seen that man in black?
I'm sorry, but we haven't...
Just a minute, David. Let her talk.
Have you seen him? Have you seen the man in black?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh,
He
I
whipped
thought
it out,
perhaps you could help
and it
me.
was so big.
I must find
Oh my
him.
God.
We haven't seen anyone out here tonight except you.
The man in black. I must find the man in black.
What did she
You must
mean?
find him.
I don't
It was
know.
just so big.
The man in black.
Maybe we ought to follow her.
Now let it go.
That's strange.
What?
It was so still before, now a wind seemed to have sprung up from nowhere.
Listen.
She went off in that
You
direction.
found him.
Let's take a look.
Wonder why she screamed.
Well, she couldn't have gotten too far. Look up ahead.
That must be her.
Lady, is anything... What's the matter with her?
She's dead. Dead?
She came to death.
I wonder who he is.
Who?
The man in black.
We called the police and told them everything we knew. There were no marks on the woman's body, nothing to indicate the manner in which she died. The police were inclined to believe she died from natural causes. But Brian and I felt there was something behind her death that concerned the man in black.
Coming from behind.
I didn't see
That's a
Brian
little
for
too
almost
easy.
2 weeks. At the end of that time, I received a call from Carol Deming, Brian's bride-to-be. Hello?
David, I hope I didn't disturb you.
Oh, of course
She
not,
must
Carol.
find Johnny Cash.
Brian wants you to
course.
come to dinner tonight.
Any particular reason?
I think so.
What is it, do you know?
No, I'm not sure. David, I'm frightened. Brian's been so strangely mysterious lately. He seems obsessed with only one idea. Something about a man in black.
Not once during dinner did Brian mention the subject. It was perhaps an hour after the meal.
I don't know
Three of us
yet
were
which
sitting in the
one's Will
library
Smith. I
when
think
brought up
he
the
might be the
subject
man
of
in
the
black.
Remember that woman we saw in the park, David?
Yes, of course.
She aroused your interest, didn't she?
Yes.
She did the same thing to me. Only I did something about it.
Brian, I wish you'd forget about this.
I can't, darling. I know how you feel about it. I did my best to forget it, but I couldn't.
Still, don't you think that...
My mind will never be quiet until I get to the bottom of this.
Maybe the woman we saw was upset.
woman's
It was
bottom.
quite evident, David.
Something
I
to the effect, yeah.
about the supposed man in black just to see if anyone knew anything about him.
And?
And I discovered that no person alive was described in that way.
Well, then you can forget about it.
I said, anyone alive.
What do you mean by that, Brian?
He means
Man she was
fuck the
talking
dead. I
about
don't
has
give a
been dead
shit
for
about
30
them.
years.
Well, then, that ends your investigation, doesn't it?
I'm afraid not.
Why not, Brian?
When I've traced down every last clue about him, only then will I be satisfied.
Who was he, this man in black?
An immigrant to this country, David. He's buried in a mausoleum in a private estate about 40 miles north of the city.
You mean he lived here?
No, he didn't. It was his dying wish that a mausoleum be built and his body placed there after his death. No one knows where he came from.
Well, why should he pick this location?
I don't know, David. But
This
I
is
intend
the
to find
original
out.
Rust.
I understand there's a caretaker
Behind
for
the
the estate.
scenes.
I intend going to him to learn the story.
When?
Tomorrow.
Do you mind if I come along?
Of course not.
You can come anytime
What about
you want.
Joe?
No. I don't want to go with you. And
But you can never leave.
Either.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Are you sure, Brian?
Oh, that was
Are
the
you
last
really
one with the
sure?
tree.
What's the matter, Carol?
Over there.
No, that one got the hell out of there.
There's nothing there.
Oh, but there was. There was something over there. I couldn't see it clearly, Brian, but it was there. The grotesque figure of a man's face floating outside the window.
Oh, they're in Japan now.
Back now to our story. An original tale of fantasy by Richard Thorne entitled The Man in Black.
Oh, Richard Thorne. I actually know he's an author. Like, well, obviously.
Neither Brian nor I
One of
saw
the
anything
stupidest things
outside
I ever
the window,
said.
and we put it down to Carol's imagination. She asked us again not to go out there, but Brian insisted. And in the end,
Are we coming or do I have to get along? Yes,
The following
and
day,
yes.
in the late afternoon, we started out to the estate. This is the road that leads into the estate. It seems so lonely out here.
Yes, doesn't it? Almost as if this little area was set apart from everything else.
Maybe it's the day. Gray, overcast.
Now, that all adds to it, of course.
Up ahead, is that it?
Yes.
Only that one building with that semicircle of trees behind it. I thought you said he was buried in a mausoleum.
He is.
You mean that? I don't like this, Brian.
Are you afraid?
Maybe.
Look, there's an old man standing in the doorway. Looks as if he were waiting for us.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Well, let's go meet him.
Maybe we ought to go back.
Of course not. We've already come this far. We'd be crazy to turn back now.
Good day, gentlemen. I've been expecting you.
Please come to find out.
No need to tell me. Just follow me, please. He said you would be here about this time.
Who?
I'll tell you later.
So dark in here.
Your eyes will become accustomed to it, the darkness.
It's very possible,
Just come with me.
FKHC.
What do you think?
You've had some
I
good
don't know.
zingers
You
too.
said
You and
something?
Mr. House Party and
No, nothing at all.
This is the room.
yeah,
Right.
West
in
Cagle.
here.
Y'all have had some good zingers tonight.
You wish to learn of the black. Am I correct?
Yes.
Can't we have more light? The candles burning in here don't throw off much light.
I'm sorry, but that would be against his orders.
Whose orders?
He who walks by night?
What can you tell us about this man in black?
Quite a good deal. The man who lies in a stone coffin in the center of this room.
He has a large
Died some
gooch.
30
I'll tell you
years
that
ago.
much.
Yet his body is as it was when he was alive. Perhaps you would like to look at him.
No.
Would you like to look at his gooch?
You ought to look at
It's
on
one of
him.
the largest I've seen in my
After all,
lifetime.
He has laid claim to you already.
Now, no need to spooch, no
The woman
gooch.
you met some time ago. She was the first link in the chain. The last in her chain, but the first in yours. They who search for the man in black shall die, but not before they see the one they love most in this world die first.
The wind.
Wait, what is Mr. House Party? What do you mean you're getting a CC fail? What does that mean?
A credit card fail, I think.
Oh, are you talking about on PayPal?
No, what happened was with his super chats is if you send so many in one night, he's going to have to contact his bank. Mr. Stock has done that before as well.
Oh no, I got you, man. No, you've done more than enough. I appreciate it. I was
Be
just
sure to contact your credit card company in the morning, and they should be able to unlock your card. Multiple super chats, especially in one night, over YouTube, does cause credit card security measures to trigger. Have yourself a wonderful evening, Captain Ledoux. Take care.
Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, Captain Ledoux. It was a pleasure to have you in my chat. You're welcome back anytime. Yeah, and Mr. House Party, you've done more than enough. But yeah, if you're gonna want to spend on something like food or something tomorrow, call your credit card company or your bank or whatever and let them know that it was that time. Oh, okay.
They will use a prepaid gift card to donate. It says FKHC 2005.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a good way to do it, honestly. But yeah, like I said, you've done so much tonight. Just stick around till the end.
Producer, 2 shows.
Yeah, definitely. Producer, 2 shows. We'll definitely be able to unlock the goal, I'm sure. Probably just maybe if we just get 2 more $5, we'll be able to unlock it, I think. And if not, just screw it. I want to show it. So I need the money, honestly, but I want to show it off too. So whatever. We're going to have fun though. Have a great night, Captain Ledoux. Love you all so much. Thank you.
Mr. House Party, breaking character for just a tick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna upload some orky content for you for all of your love earlier. I'm gonna try and
that's awesome.
I'm thinking like orcish philosophy, or at the very least some Dawn of War orc playthroughs.
Cool.
Just for you, because I know that green is best.
Yes,
I got you back, man. I got you back, man. Thank you for your support tonight.
And I'm with you there. Green is best. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. House Party, for being a producer on both shows tonight. You have been amazing. And I want to thank all of my members, and especially Gunnar and Casey Azowski. Y'all are amazing support. I love you all so much. I love everybody here so much. I'm just so grateful that y'all enjoy this content, or at least give me the opportunity to try to entertain y'all and get better at this. So we're going to continue now.
Where did it come from?
It is always there when he wants to speak to me. It is the sound of his voice.
You're not serious about this man, are you?
Take it as you will, my good sir. Put your own interpretation upon the words I have spoken. Yes, master. I understand.
What did you say?
I answered him.
What do you mean?
The wind, the mocking sound of the wind is his voice. He has seen. He has looked into your minds and seen you, but he sees only one woman in both of your minds. First, she shall die. Then you. Both of you
shall die.
Yes, master. I hear and obey.
The voice. Where's that voice coming from?
From his coffin.
Stop now.
Yes. He has stopped laughing. Your meeting is over now.
Something is breaking the wind.
But you will see him again quite soon. Remember to look for the man in black.
The old man showed us out of the mausoleum. So cold and lifeless. So frightening to behold. We sat silent for some minutes as we drove back. But then Brian broke the unnatural quiet.
I didn't know you felt that way about Carol.
Oh, he was mistaken, Brian.
You're not a very convincing liar, David. It's true, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Forget it.
All right. What do you think?
I think you're right too, Mr. House Party. This does sound like that.
He's crazy. What if he isn't? Then I don't know. I just don't know.
When we get back to town, Dave, we'll pick up Carol and head for my place.
Why?
Strange, but something tells me that what the old man said was true.
In the back of my mind, I also knew that what the old man had said was true. What bothered me was
His gooch
that we knew
was
we
really
were doomed
large.
to die, but not from which direction death would come, nor what form it would take.
This damn old man.
We phoned Carol from a little roadhouse just outside the city. She was waiting for us when we pulled up in front of the apartment building in which she lived. And there it was only a short drive to Brian's place.
And that's the story, Carol.
I can't believe it.
You know, sitting here in your house, Brian, with the lights on like this and everything so normal, I find it difficult to believe myself. Perhaps we were mistaken, Brian. Maybe nothing will happen.
You really believe that, David?
I'm trying to.
Just a minute. What time was it when you were out there?
Oh, it must have been about 5. Why?
Well, maybe it was my imagination, but just about that time, I heard someone laughing. The voice came from behind me. I turned around to look, and no one
And then there was a
there.
penis
That could have
in
been the
there.
laugh we heard.
But we were there. How could she possibly have heard anything at the precise moment?
Yet another cock joke.
It was his voice issuing
I
forth
can't
from the
help
coffin, the voice of the
Damn
man
it.
in black.
I need help.
Remember, repetition is key. Eventually it will glaze over, my good fellow, when you reach the top of your cock joke game.
There was another sound, too. I don't know what it
I
was.
need help. I need
It was there.
I need a therapist.
Oh, what are we going to do?
I can't get
Well, I'm going
penis
to hire
out of my
bodyguards,
mouth.
take protective measures against anyone getting near.
Listen.
The wind. And that sound we heard in the mausoleum.
Where's it coming from?
I don't know. Carol, what's wrong?
What's the matter?
There's something at the window.
Face. Terrible twisted face.
It's gone.
The window's broken.
It was looking in at us, watching the three of us. And those eyes. Those terrible eyes. I'm afraid, Brian. Brian, you have to do something before it's too late.
Back
now to our story.
Dan.
An original tale of fantasy by Richard Thorne entitled The Man in Black.
Brought to you by Lipton Cigarettes.
A moment before, the three of us had been witness to an amazing and terrifying sight. For outside the window, we had seen a face, distorted and twisted. The fire burning in his eyes bespoke death.
I'm afraid, Brian. Brian, you have to do something before it's too late.
Was that the same face you saw before, Carol?
Yes, only now it was much clearer. What are we going to do, Brian?
Maybe we should call the police.
They probably wouldn't believe us. When I used a detective agency a few months ago, I'm going to call them. Telephone number should be here in my desk.
Take it easy, Carol.
But it's just that I'm so frightened.
We'll be all right as soon as we can get some guards here.
I need to come
Brad,
with a
is that
big
you?
man.
This is Brian Conley. I want every available man you have to come out here tonight. You know my address. Yes, thank you. I'll be out here as soon as possible.
We're running a train. We need as many men as we
We'll have
can.
8 men here in the house.
All aboard the train, choo-choo!
That way we'll have a better chance.
Oh, if only you hadn't been so interested in what that woman had to say, Brian.
But I was. And I'm sorry.
That's over and done with, Carol. I'm as much to blame as he is.
I suppose we all are.
There's nothing we can do except wait, Carol. But
You
I'm
don't
sure the
like
man in
Lipton
black
iced
will call
tea
us
and
again.
their cigarettes as
Not
well?
when we have help.
Graham. Yes. What do you want?
I'm just checking up on things, sir.
Have all the men been posted?
Yes. It's rather dark out here in the hallway. You shouldn't be out here by yourself, sir.
I'm just as safe here as I would be with the others.
Probably.
It's so dark, I can't see your face very well.
It's just a face, sir. Nothing else. You seem very nervous. Do you believe the old man's story?
I prefer not to, but...
It is rather frightening, isn't it? Yes. Well, I'll continue on my rounds. Good night, sir. Probably see you again before morning.
The guard somehow disturbed me. There was something
disturbing
unusual about him. In the gloomy hallway, I couldn't see his face. Of course, in the shadows, it was difficult to tell what color his clothes were.
Who's that? David. You startled me.
Are you alone down here?
Are you here for the Carol train?
She got a headache. Went upstairs for a nap.
Well, she shouldn't be alone.
There's a man stationed outside her door.
So quiet in the house. One of the guards just passed me in the hallway, asked me if I believed in the story the old man told us.
The guards don't know anything about the story.
Are you sure?
Of course I am.
What train gets
Everything
run
they've
in the
been told
night?
is to watch for a man in
The
black
shadow
clothing. Why should the
knows.
guard know anything? Did you see his face? What was he
Oh,
wearing?
lovely.
Too dark out there in the hallway.
Of course, he might have heard something about it. No, he couldn't have. I didn't even tell Radcliffe the story.
But how did he know it?
Unless he was the man in black.
There was something about him that seemed so strange. I can't place it, but he frightened me.
We better search the house. Listen.
The wind again.
The sound. He is here in the house. It was Carol's voice.
And that man wasn't a guard.
Guard! Guard!
Nobody answered.
Carol, are you all right? Carol! Anything has happened to her?
That damn old man again.
Carol.
She's dead. Just like the woman in the park.
She can't be. What happened to the guard outside her door?
What happened to all of the guards in the house, Brian? Haven't seen a single one on our way up here.
Will they ever start this?
We'd better call the police. Is there a phone up here?
No extensions up here. Your phone. I'll stay here with Carol.
It won't do you any good to stay up here, Brian. She's dead. You better come with me.
I guess you're right.
Oh, Brian, I'm sorry. I should have known that the man in the
Not
hallway
your
was...
fault. I'm to blame. I started this.
I can't understand what happened to the guard.
Whoever he is, whatever he is, he has a power, David. Something evil and malignant. To send the guards away would be a simple matter for him. You can use the phone in the library.
You look all done in, Brian. You better sit down in that chair over there.
All right. I'll never forgive myself.
I hope they can get here in time.
I don't know what it'll be.
Say, that's strange.
What?
I'm not getting any dial tone. Something's wrong with the phone.
Oh.
What's the matter, Brian?
Nothing.
I can't get to the police. The lines must be down.
Yes, there must be.
I thought I heard you moan when I was trying to get to the police.
You were mistaken.
It's rather dark in here, and with you sitting in that chair with your back to me, your voice sounds different.
Does it?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Stay where you are.
Something's wrong with you. What is it?
Don't you know?
No.
Perhaps you should look at my face.
You're not Brian. The man in the hallway, you're...
The man in black.
You're the man with Goot.
What happened to...
Your friend? We exchanged places for a while.
You mean he's dead?
That's correct. As you will be soon.
Don't come any closer to me.
Are you afraid? Why don't you run?
I can't move.
Now, you see...
He's coming for you.
In black.
He's coming on you.
To fame.
He's coming in you.
Oh,
You
no.
die.
Just the
Oh my!
Welcome back, Sean, to our entertaining little diatribe about how many ways one can come to somebody.
Smacking sound of the wind.
You came in at just the right time, Sean.
You can say that Sean came.
It's a talent.
Has been broken.
Not prematurely either. Well done.
Search for the
No,
man.
he came right on time and right on everyone.
I needed some more hair gel. Do you know how hard it is to keep this unholy pompadour?
Whoa.
So runs tonight's tale of the unusual, the terrifying, the unknown. Join us again when next we journey down the corridors of the Hall of Fantasy to hear...
Also, coincidentally, full of comedy.
Exactly.
All characters and events portrayed in these programs are fictional.
That was
and any
another
similarity
really
to
fucking
actual
good
events or
one.
persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental.
This never actually happened. Hint, hint, it actually happened. Don't tell anybody. No, but that was actually a really good one too. So the man in black was Death, and he was killing people and taking their bodies and pretending to be them the entire time. That's what I got from that. I think he took Carol's body first, and then when Carol, I guess, well, Death as Carol took somebody else's body after she died, and then they just kept taking lives. That's what I got. That was really pretty cool. What do y'all think?
I think you nailed it. Invasion of the Body Snatcher.
Yeah, but with
I was
Death.
thinking more along the lines of, it rubs the lotion on its skin. Else it's the hose again. I'm going to come.
You mean, and you mean hose as in HOS? The hose again.
Right.
Yes, but it's just the hose. Do you want to see the hose?
I would love to see the hose. That's why I go to Snowdub's channel.
Enemy
man.
holes in this house. owls in this house.
Yeah, those are some good videos that he plays, but the one I don't like is the one I like chicks with dicks and hairy armpits and whatever and it was so funny, man. But yeah, that's all it. Oh man. Anyway.
Here in approximately 15 minutes, Jolly will actually be sprung out of YouTube jail. His weekly detainment will have ended.
Awesome. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, he's been doing some great work on Rumble. And speaking of which, everybody go subscribe to me on Rumble and Stark too. And I don't know, I'm sure you do too have a Rumble, Sean, right?
I do. Yeah. I don't spend too much time on it, but I do have the app. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, go and subscribe to all of us because who knows when YouTube's going to spring their bear trap on us and keep us locked away in jail. And we need another platform. And Rumble is seeming to be a good way, a good security blanket to know that it's there. So go and subscribe over there because we might just be over there one day and need your support over there. But yeah, I really enjoyed that story a lot. We're on a roll with some good stories tonight, and I think we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do either the Hands of Death now, the Visitor from Hades, or we might do both. Let's just do the Hands of Death and then the Visitor from Hades last to finish it out. And do you want to maybe talk about something real quick, or is there a song you might want to sing, or maybe I can sing a song if everybody wants to put some earplugs in for a little bit, or do you want to hurry up and go?
No, I'm not in any rush, but I mean,
yeah, just do. Oh yeah, you're right. No, we're
in the good mood of the story stuff here.
Good idea. Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
What does Alastor think?
I think. Oh, go ahead, Alastor.
Well, I believe we should just go to the next radio program. Mr. Stark hit high notes pretending to be Rob Halford, and he does have a stock body tomorrow.
True that.
I've got a little Irish song prepared for later if you want.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be cool. We'll end it with that then. We'll do the trailer and end it with your song, and we can do it like that. So let's do the next one. And do y'all like me doing the intro for this haunted house thing every time, or should I just do it for the first one and then just get into the program? I think that's a good idea, just to do it once and then just do the
or just introduce the story as in that character.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
West Kegel's horror stories.
All right. Okay. Well, I want to play it at least one more time because I did some work on it. So.
Yeah.
The Sealed Book.
Once again, the keeper of the book is ready to unlock the ponderous volume in which is recorded all the secrets and mysteries of mankind through the ages, all the lore and learning of the ancients, all the strange and mystifying stories of the past, the present, and the future.
I feel like we're about to get into Inagata Davida. Inagata Davida, honey. Don't you know that I'm loving you?
In the Garden of Eden, baby. Bart Simpson's gonna scrub the hell out of you. Wait a minute, this sounds like rock and roll.
This is terrifying. Is this just a song?
Keeper of the book.
Okay, good.
What tale will you tell us this time?
First, I must unlock the great
Theta
padlock,
baby.
which keeps the sealed book safe from prying eyes.
I like that Skull Calderon's minion. Thank you.
Now, what story shall I tell you? I have here tales of every kind. Tales of murder, of madness, of dark deeds, and of events strange beyond all belief. There. Now let me see. Yes. Yes. Here's a tale for you.
Thank you.
Dark story of two brothers. One of them killed because he could not help himself. The other one was interested in murder too, but in a very different way.
Hey,
The
that sounds like
title
me
of
and
the
Carl.
tale is The Hands of Death. Here is the tale as it is written in the sealed book. It began in San Francisco on a night of thick, suffocating fog. A young man hurrying homeward turns a corner and bumps abruptly into a huge figure striding toward him.
Brah.
Oh, excuse me. Fog is so thick I didn't see you.
It's all right. Tell me, do you...
I'm such a dumbass. I didn't see you there.
San Francisco?
Why, yes, I do.
Do you know where Edward Morlock lives now?
Why, no, I...
Clatu, Verata, Necto.
Now, if you'll excuse me, but...
Wait.
But I
Not to be confused with necktie, nectar, nickel, nail gun.
Of course. Here, I'll hold it for you.
Just hold it like that. What is it? What's the matter?
Nothing. It's nothing.
It's my hands, isn't it? They frightened you.
No.
They're on your
it's-
penis.
it's
and you
not-
like
My
that.
hands, they disgusted you.
No, of course not.
They frightened you because they're not like other people's hands.
No.
They're
Let go of me.
soft, sultry
I
hands.
assure you that...
You thought I was a freak.
Let go of me. You're crazy.
I'm not crazy, do you hear? I'll show you.
No.
I'll show
Did we just witness a French tickler or a reach around?
It's the Elvish tickler, my good fellow. Go look that weapon up on Elden Ring.
It could be either or something else. I don't know, Wes Gagel. You guys are canceled.
Oh, the Phantom Strangler is at work in San Francisco.
I'll have you know.
Be interested in that.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Morlock.
Huh? Oh, yes, Jennings?
The postman just brought this package, sir.
Oh, package, eh? Give it to me.
Yes, sir.
Now
Give me your
wheel me over to
package.
the window.
Of course, sir.
This is close enough, Jennings. This package, I suppose you noticed it came from my agent in New York?
Yes, sir, I did.
Then perhaps you can guess what's in it. Hey, Jennings?
No, sir, but I have no doubt it's another nice addition to your collection of objects having to do with famous murders, sir.
Yes, indeed. A nice addition.
They have to
But
throw in
speaking
these
of murders,
names and
have you
these
seen this
phrases
morning's
just
San
to be
Francisco paper
sexually
yet?
like
No, sir.
they make themselves
Well, look
laugh.
at these headlines. Read them out loud.
Playboy murdered in fog. Phantom Strangler breaks victim's neck. Then he's back. Your brother Kane is back.
Yes, back in San Francisco, looking for me.
And he'll keep looking for you. And if he finds you, he'll kill you.
As he's dedicated his life to that purpose. And
So
all
it's
because
okay,
he feels I cheated him out of his share of the money our father left us. Oh, it's a great pity.
Yes, sir. Of course, we know the truth.
Quite so. As you say, we know the truth. However, I hardly think Kane will find me here.
No, sir.
So we'll forget about him. Jennings, tomorrow afternoon, a neighbor's dropping in for tea.
A neighbor, sir?
Yes, Inspector Tennant, the head of the local police force. He's coming to view my little collection.
Of course, sir.
He may bring a friend with him. So have plenty of everything?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's all.
Forget about
What are you waiting for?
Excuse me, sir. I wanted to speak to you about this check you gave me yesterday for my month's salary.
Well, what about it? It's for the usual 500, isn't it?
Yes, sir, but you see, Mr. Morlock, I've been thinking, in these times I ought to have more.
More? Just how much do you consider your services worth, Jennings?
Shall we say 1,000 a month?
1,000 a month?
It's quite reasonable, I think. After all, if I were to tell the authorities all I know about your father's will, and how it happened that the entire fortune came
I had to step away, but this man sounds a lot like James Mason.
It does.
It does have a James Mason ring to it. I'm wondering if he's going to holler at Lolita for that pedicure.
Oh, I think I'll be safe enough, Mr.
Yes,
Morlock.
it does
After
have a
all,
little bit of
confined to that
James
wheelchair
Mason.
as you are, you need me.
That's enough.
Come along, little girl ghost.
Get your check later.
Yes, sir. Very good, Mr. Morlock.
Much to do, much to hope.
Oh, you're getting greedy, are you, Jennings? I must find some way to discourage you. Yes, some way to discourage.
Maybe he is drawing Mason as a creative muse for this current role.
But wouldn't this be before Mason got popular?
True.
Probably. If you
Well,
like
maybe
it, you
not.
better
Mason
put a ring
wasn't-
on it.
Edward Morlock, the strange
Maybe not. Mason been around for a while when
murder relics, enjoyed himself thoroughly playing host to Police Inspector Tennant and Mr. Norman Smith, a criminologist friend of his. He began by showing them his latest acquisition, the one that had come by mail just the day before.
And now, gentlemen, look. Cashmere shawl. Yes, but no ordinary cashmere shawl. Until last month, it was owned by two very old sisters who lived in a dingy house in Baltimore.
In Baltimore?
Yes.
You mean that's the shawl?
Exactly, gentlemen. That's the shawl with which the two old ladies were strangled by a sneak thief.
Well, I'll be darned.
It's a prize worthy even of my collection, which is, I flatter myself, the most complete of its kind ever assembled.
Funny hobby, I'd call it.
Every man to his taste, Inspector. Murder is your business, but it's my hobby.
Ooh.
Now, if you just pull back those curtains there.
Well, you know what they say, if you enjoy the work you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Damn straight.
Well, I'll be jiggered. This is most interesting, Mr. Morlock.
Yes, I knew you'd think so. Look there on the wall, an authentic headsman's axe. It was used in the brutal murder of the Baron de Morlaix, an ancestor of mine in the 15th century. And right there below it is the blood-stained dress worn by one of the victims of Jack the Ripper. And on the next shelf, you see. And so there, gentlemen, you have the highlights of my collection.
I will be back momentarily, gentlemen. Food call.
The sort of thing
All
you're
right.
interested in. I'll say your collection does seem complete.
Thank
It is indeed. In fact, there's really nothing missing except perhaps a murderer and a victim.
What did you say?
That the only thing missing from your collection is a murderer and a victim.
The most interesting thought, Mr. Smith. And after all, why not?
Why not what?
Oh, excuse me, Inspector. I was just thinking out loud.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid we
Which
got to
is
go
what
now,
talking
Morlock.
actually
Ain't we?
is.
Yes, you're right, Inspector.
It's been a great pleasure having you, gentlemen. And I do hope you'll call again.
Mr. Morlock, you rang?
Yes, Jennings. Before you help me to bed, I want you to mail these letters.
Yes, sir.
They're to major newspapers in San Francisco and contain a message to be inserted in their personal columns.
A message?
Yes, to my brother Kane.
Oh, this is the Zodiac
We used to
killer.
communicate this way in the past.
But what?
Here is a copy of the message. You may read it.
This is in San
If
Francisco,
the
right?
gentleman with the unusual hands will visit his brother in Santa Villa, he will learn something to his advantage. You're inviting him here?
Exactly.
You've decided to play safe, to trap him, and turn him over to the police?
Oh, that's clever of you, Jennings. Yes, very clever. But you've already proved you're clever, haven't you? Now just take these letters out and mail them, and soon, quite soon, I think, we shall be seeing my dear brother Kane again.
Poof, poof, pass, motherfucker.
It's another one with a long intro.
Yeah, it's very like it's trying. I think it's trying to build the tension, but it tries to do it too much. I think. Yeah, it really is trying to build the tension way too much.
Yeah.
It overstays its welcome a little bit. It's good. It's good music, but it just could be a lot shorter and have a much better effect.
And now for the rest of my story, the hand of death, as it is written in the sealed book. After Edward Morlock had put into effect his plan to bring his brother Kane to him, he sat in his wheelchair and waited, seeming much amused at some of his own. One day passed, then two, then three, and then the newspapers carried strange new headlines.
Read all about it. Phantom Strangler in Los Angeles. Extra. Read all about it.
So Brother Kane was in Los Angeles last night, Jennings. He's getting closer. I shouldn't be surprised if he arrived here tonight.
Oh, I just got this, the Water Boy.
Oh, nonsense,
Bobby
Jennings.
Boucher, it's
You know
a
you've
devil.
got nothing to fear from Kane. Unless, of course, you're so careless as to make some remark about his hands.
I know, but he intends to kill you.
I think I'll be able to control him. I want you to bring me a glass of milk. Kane is very fond of milk.
Glass of milk?
With a triple dose of milk powder in it.
But I don't understand.
Never mind, just do as I say.
What's that?
If she's got some
I
boobies,
imagine
then
that's
let's go
Kane
and squeeze the
now.
boobies and we suck on them.
Here, already?
Quick,
Sorry.
I'll let him in. You get that glass of milk ready. And bring it in when I ring.
Yes, sir. When you ring, sir.
The milk comes from the boobies and we suck on those.
Oh, come in, Kane. I've unlocked the window.
Yes.
And I
how can
farted
you,
really loud
Edward?
as well.
Now that I found you at last.
Well, I'd hardly say you found me, Kane. I sent for you.
It's the same thing. Now I'm where I can put my hands around your throat at last. I'm going to kill you. Do you hear? Kill
Sounds like
you.
an evil Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Seriously, it's a
I
funny
want to talk
accent.
to you.
That sounds like a squid we know.
You can't change my mind.
Tell me, Kane,
Wabbit season.
how many people have you killed since you got out of the
Wabbit
penitentiary?
season.
7.
7 murders?
They looked at my hands. They were disgusted. I didn't kill them. My hands did. You hear? I didn't want to kill them, but my hands killed them anyway.
Why, of course, I understand. Your hands. Your great-grandfather had hands like yours, you know, Kane.
Don't talk about it anymore.
Of course not, Kane. But you must be hungry. I'll ring for Jennings. He'll fix something for you.
Yes, I am hungry.
But please, Kane, don't startle the poor fellow. You know, he's very much afraid of you.
Why? Why is he afraid of me?
It's your hands. He says they give him nightmares.
My hands give him nightmares?
Oh, you mustn't blame him, Kane. He can't help it.
My hands give him
Cunt.
nightmares.
Did he just
Yes,
say
sir.
he cunt?
I brought you a glass of milk, Mr. Morlock.
My hands frighten
Oh,
me.
thank you, Jennings. Just put it down here.
Yes, sir.
Why are you looking at me like that, Jennings?
I'm not looking at you, Mr. Kane.
You're looking at my hands. They upset you. They give you nightmares.
No, Mr. Kane, that's not true.
I'll show you. I'll give you a reason to be afraid of my hands.
Mr. Morlock, help me.
I'll show you. I'll
Let
show
go, you're
you.
kidding. Help.
There. That'll teach you.
I don't believe it. As somebody who is invested in the theater of the mind, that is quite trash of a death scene.
Yeah.
He's dead. My hands, they've killed again.
Yes, he's dead.
Yes.
Oh, you've been very wicked, Kane.
I didn't want to kill him. My hands did it. My hands, you hear?
You must be quiet now, Kane.
So hot.
You must rest.
I didn't want to kill him.
Here, drink this milk, then lie down and rest for a while. We'll talk more in the morning.
Never mind the roofie and then.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll drink it.
I'll take care of everything.
I gotta put the bill in the
Lie back and sleep.
It's a Bill. Today's story by Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Jello pudding in the
So you would blackmail me, Jennings, and you would kill me, would you, Kane? But I've been too clever for both of you.
Jello pudding.
Hello, police headquarters. Connect me with Inspector Tennant, please. I want to report a murder.
Bill Cosby trying to sell us Jello pudding pop?
Dun, dun, dun. We get 10 more minutes of Oregon.
Yeah, I hope
And
not.
so there you
Oh,
are.
That was it. Yeah.
Kane,
This person tickles the Abbotties and the Ivories more than yours truly, and that is a boast.
Since then, been seeking for me, meaning to kill me.
Good heavens, Morlock. And he's the strangler who's been doing all these killings.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Oh, and I never guessed until he showed up tonight to kill me, because he thought, you see, quite wrongly, that I had cheated him of his inheritance. Jennings bravely came to my rescue, and Kane throttled him. Then I tricked Kane into drinking some drugged milk, and, well, there you are.
But why, man? Why? Why did he kill all these people?
Because he had a weird
Because of
fucking
his
accent, man.
Well, you saw
Sick
his
of hearing it.
hands. Tremendously strong. Not hands at all, really, but more like demon's claws. Kane is morbidly sensitive about his deformity. When he feels someone is frightened by his hands, he kills them. Just like that.
It's a good thing we got him at last.
You can take him along now quite safely, but be sure to keep him well locked up, Inspector, and don't let anyone get within reach of his hands.
A few weeks later, Cain Morlock entered the lethal
A few
chamber
moments
of the state
later.
penitentiary. Edward Morlock, the condemned man's invalid brother, was one of the few spectators. Cain Morlock, with his last breath, cursed his brother and swore that someday he would be avenged. Then he died. The following day, Inspector Tennant and his friend Norman Smith paid Edward Morlock another visit.
Oh, good evening, Inspector and Mr. Smith. It's very kind of you to stop by tonight.
Good evening.
Good to see how you were making out, Mr. Morlock. Thought maybe, what with your trip yesterday and the shark, that perhaps...
Oh, no. I'm quite all right, thank you. What must be, must be.
Foiled again.
You see, I'm a philosopher.
You have somebody looking after you?
Yes, Philippe, a Filipino boy, is taking poor Jennings' place. Oh, and gentlemen, that reminds me. I have something here that will interest you.
Something that'll interest us?
Yes, here on the table beside me. This jar.
Oh, a burial urn, isn't it, Mr. Morlock?
Exactly. And in this burial urn are the ashes of poor murdered Jennings.
Jennings' ashes?
Yes.
You mean you're going to keep them with you?
But of course, gentlemen. I was very fond of Jennings, very fond. What more fitting than that I should keep his ashes to remind me of his years of faithful service? Besides, well, I can always look upon them as part of my little collection.
Your collection?
Yes, Inspector. It was Mr. Smith here who pointed out that, complete as it was, it lacked both a murderer and his victim. Well, here are the ashes of the victim.
Great heavens. That's rather a unique item, Mr. Morlock.
Yes, indeed. And
How much you want for it?
Proud of. But the really choice addition to my collection is here in this box.
I could get a ton on eBay for this.
Would you care to look?
What in the
Oh,
world?
now you needn't guess. I'll lift the lid and see.
Merciful heavens. A pair of hands. The hands of your brother Cain.
Exactly.
I can't believe it.
But what is so strange about it, gentlemen? There are the ashes of a murder victim. Here are the unique and terrible hands that throttled him. Where in all the world will you find a collector who can boast such items as these?
You must be mad. Morlock, did you plan all this from beginning to end?
Plan it, Mr. Smith. But how could I?
Oh,
quite mad.
Only someone that is a genius could do something like that.
Nothing. Nothing.
Inspector, I think we'd better go. Yes. Come on, let's get out of here before I do something I'd regret.
Like,
Call
come
again
all over your
anytime,
urn.
gentlemen. Easily upset, weren't they, Cain? Upset by your hands. Your
It's a good thing it wasn't Rasputin he was showing off.
Prize items in my little collection.
You have something other than hands in a box.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, how cold they are. And yet I can almost feel the murderous strength in them still. You wanted so bad that you close your hands about my throat, didn't you, Cain? But it's too late now. You're dead, and your hands are dead, too. Lifeless. Would you like to see how your hands look at my throat here? I'll place them there for you. See how nicely they fit around my neck. Just as if they... No!
No!
Let go of me.
I knew it.
Your hands.
I knew
They're
it.
choking me. I can't breathe.
Schrodinger's quadruple X.
Yeah.
Morlock, what is it? Where are you? Inspector, look.
The hands.
They're on the floor. Good Lord. It's Morlock. No, it can't be. His brother's hands are clutched around his throat. They've strangled him.
Yet again, somebody choked on the investigation.
It was a strangle fest.
But, of course, we all can't come up for air on all things.
The hands of death.
But maybe if you just breathe it in and relax, you might be able to find yourself closer than ever before.
I found him with his brother's severed hands about his throat. But they called his death heart failure. For who would believe that two dead hands by themselves could wreak the vengeance that Cain Morlock swore to have before he died. And perhaps it was heart failure. Perhaps Edward Morlock, thinking he felt the hands move, died of sheer terror. You'll have to decide for yourself which is true. The answer is not written here. But the sound of the great gong tells me I must lock the book once again.
One moment, keeper of the book. What story from the sealed book will you tell us next time?
Next time? Are you sure you want to know?
Yeah.
Perhaps my next story will be about you. For I have here all the stories that
my next story is going to be about when I went prospecting.
Come to pass.
I went prospecting with my little boy and his dog Lassie.
I went prospecting once and there was a ghost in the mine.
I know that Prospector Pete was around. He's going to sell us greasy Prospector pork and beans. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Get yourself a can of greasy Prospector pork and beans. Tasty beans, pork and beans.
By Lipton pork and beans.
I'm going to tell the story of old Chester Copperpot.
I wanted to get y'all opinion on this. Do y'all think that this was a reference to the story of Cain and Abel? Because they were brothers that were, one was, they both were linked to murder, but there were differences in there. Morlock was the other brother, but do you think that it was, he might have been Abel? And Cain was the man with the hands, obviously, the deformed hands, because he's destined to walk the earth for, eternity. And so his hands came back to life, even though he was burned to death. I don't know. That was just my thoughts. When I was listening to this, the whole brother situation and the fact that he was so obsessed with, his hands doing the thing. And that's kind of what the story of Cain and Abel was like, I don't know. It was just a thought that I had.
I'll defer to Alastor. I'm not familiar with Cain and Abel's full story.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Of course. I agree. There are some similarities here.
Yeah. It might not be a 1-for-1, but it might be kind of like a reimagining, using that tale of the
yes,
brothers.
Well, the tale is particularly the possessed body part storyline is not an overused trope, but it is a road well traveled.
Yeah, and when you were gone getting some food, me and Sean were talking about how.
By the way, my steak was delicious. He said so himself.
Oh, that sounds so good. We were talking about though that the music did overstay its welcome. This was a decent story. It wasn't as good as the first two. But it definitely lacked that because it tried to build up too much tension, but it could have done a lot better if it kind of held back on the lulls, the intermissions. But I guess back then they had to have now I'm just thinking out loud, but I'm thinking now that they had to have those long intermissions for families to go to the restroom and come back, and stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know, just a thought. But anyway, it kind of broke up the story a little bit and made it not as terrifying as the first two. So hopefully this next one will be a little less tension heavy. What do y'all think? Y'all agree? Y'all like that? Or am I a little off? Do y'all like that one more than I do?
This was a fun one. Outside of the musical numbers. I mean, please.
Yeah, I agree.
When you have a show and you want to pad out the airtime with overused musical interludes, and that actually falls on the problem of the scriptwriter or the individual working the pacing for the particular production. Since radio, unlike television or cinema, is a bit more crunchy on time management, you have to learn that there isn't no cameras panning in a scene. There are no overshots, no angles. There's no presentation. So you have to write more to be able to be broadcast. to be able to emulate a proper episode at 30 minutes or longer.
Yeah.
But
I
if
think
you're taking the easy road and padding out gaps in your own story due to long overtures, then it is a fault of the writer.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think also that the character of Morlock, he tried to come off too too maniacal and too like a genius villain type character, and his him laughing after every line that he said got a little bit too I don't know, it just didn't work for me as much, but anyway, it was decent. Let's go with the next one, and let me remind everybody, it would be cool to have 2 more super chats of $5 to meet that goal, but if not, like I said, I'm gonna do it anyway just because I want to do it. I want to show my shit off. But it'd be cool to get 2 more super chats, $5 or more, or whatever. But yeah, I love all y'all very much. Go subscribe Rumble. Go subscribe Tony and Sci-Fi Model Guy on every platform, because we that was a conversation that we all had at one point too. That to know when we're gonna stream and stuff, it's best to be subscribed to as many things as possible. So if you want to be a part of these streams and make sure that you make them and know what time they're going to be at, I have my link to my X, my Facebook, my Rumble, and I post on all those, and well, not Facebook as much, I probably should, but and Discord too on Problematic John's server. So be a part of those, and you'll always know when we're going to be streaming. Sometimes YouTube doesn't send out notifications and allow you to know when we're going to be doing what we're doing. So it's best to be in the loop, in the know of all those platforms and stuff. So please go and do that so that you always know what we're doing. And we'll get back to these.
At last.
All right.
Alt tech, everybody. Alt tech.
Ah, yes.
All right, here we go. Let's start the next one.
Hey, DVB.
DVB's back. Oh, he's here. Hey, DVB, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? That's awesome. Thank you for showing up. All right, here we go. You missed a lot of
fourth.
Yeah,
we're on the 4th one now.
Yeah, we're on the 4th story. You missed a lot of good stuff. Go back and watch the replay. This has been a really good stream, and I think anyway.
We can just start over for him.
Yeah, let's just start over. Okay.
Yeah, okay, guys. All right.
Okay, so where
Hi,
were we?
Thetazord, how you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, so
I'm doing fine, yeah.
Yeah, Pinhead, Carl, everybody, horror school. Like we're just doing like
guys, I just arrived late. Mr. Scott was actually streaming relatively late. I believe that he was singing a Rob Halford number.
Yeah, thank you so much for the raise.
Happy, yes.
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, so now we're on to the 2nd story. I feel like we're fast forwarding through the whole thing. Anyway,
it's like the scene in Spaceballs.
Yeah, exactly, like the one that we just played. The
get by that part.
Don't ever play that again. But you know what?
No, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
That was perfect.
Now you're caught up, DVD.
Yeah, now you're all caught up. Perfect. So here we go. This is The Visitor from Hades.
Arthur and David Cogan is produced.
I have a feeling that you're playing this one because of me. I feel
I did think of you, honestly.
and directed by Jock McGregor.
My ex-wife knocked on the door.
Lights out, everybody. It is later than you think. This is Arch Obler bringing you another in our
Everybody
series
knows
of
that.
Stories of the Unusual. And once again, we caution you. These lights out stories are definitely not for the timid soul. So we tell you calmly and very
course you do, sir.
sincerely, if you frighten easily, turn off your radio now. A man and a woman in the Bronx apartment. And an evening you may never forget with the visitor from Hades.
Get it on. Bang a gong, get it on.
So, all right, shut the window. A little quiet we'll have. Want me to suffocate? Suffocate. 42 years now I've lived in the Bronx. Do I look like I suffocate? Oh, come on, Dora. Be nice. We'll have quiet and we'll talk. All right. Yeah, better. So come, sit down, Dora. Come on, sit and we'll talk.
I don't know if I want to talk about it anymore.
Now, don't talk like something without a head. Why shouldn't you talk? Good reason. I'm sick of it. So, if you're sick inside, God forbid you see a doctor. If you're sick in the head, you talk to me. Who's better you should talk to than your own mother, even if only by marriage? He makes me sick. No, you're telling me he makes you sick. Listen, darling. For 30 years, Sam's papa made me so sick even to look at him. I used to close my eyes like you close from a piece of dirt flies in your eyes.
He's good looking enough.
Washington. And not even Washington by the president. Washington he has to run away to. A traveler in the family. Not with me, he won't. Not with himself either. Now, believe me, it's up to you, Dora.
Fighting all the time. If you knew how sick I was of it.
So bad at fighting and getting what you want, believe me. The door.
Yes, I heard.
Now, is it Sam?
Sam, a 10 after 4. Yeah, him and a bank president.
Mr. in a hurry, whoever it is.
Just the superintendent. And he fixed the light in the bathroom. All right.
Sam? Dora? Is it Sam?
Yes, Ma, it's Sam.
Now, Sam, don't start anything.
What should he start? With his own mama he should start?
Ma, I thought I asked you to stay away from Dora when I'm not here.
Sam, I tell you, don't start that again.
Mama, answer me. Didn't I ask you to stay away?
Mamas who aren't welcome by their daughters in marriage I've heard of. But an own son who doesn't
don't get melodramatic, Ma. All I'm asking is that you don't see Dora when I'm not around. We had that understanding.
Sam, you stop.
Why should I stop?
All right. So both stop. I got a home. I'll go.
Oh, Ma, for Pete's sake, why can't you talk?
No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to stay. Goodbye. I'll talk to you tomorrow, darling. All right. And don't forget what I told you. New York is good enough.
Of course, Mother.
Goodbye.
New York's good enough for what?
For you.
So she has been at it again. Dora, why won't you listen to me? She isn't right for you, my Ma.
Maybe I haven't heard that one.
Then hear it again because it's true. All her life, everything she's done's been wrong. My pa, he was a swell guy, but she ruined him and his business. The way she's trying to ruin you and me.
Little boy's getting excited.
Listen, she ran him and his life. What he should do, not do. She breathed for him, and pretty soon he was glad to die. Believe me, glad to die.
Stop yelling at me. The neighbors hear you all right, half as loud.
The devil with the neighbors. They don't have to stand 10 hours a day in that sweatshop. I do.
If you had what it takes, you wouldn't have to work for other people. You'd have a place for yourself.
I'd have a place for myself. You'd stop spending every nickel a week before I make it.
I got a right to live, have fun, ain't I? Can I help it? I married a dumb dirt can make a decent living.
Don't say those things. I warn you.
I said them yesterday. I'll say them now. Dumb dirt. You're big empty-headed dirt.
Stop it, I tell you.
Right. She's always
My Dear heavens, Dirk.
So you can keep on.
I'll tell you, Dora.
What a sassy little minx.
Yeah, this is an awful relationship they have.
I heard of taming of shrews, but this is ridiculous.
Oh.
I didn't mean. Stop looking at me like that. I didn't know what I was. What my hands.
What are they doing?
I don't know. That I was thinking
Sounds to
the
me
same
like
thing.
the makeup hates sex.
Yeah.
If you knew him, he was good. His face was so thin and quiet, and when my ma started in on him for nothing. For nothing, I tell you. His eyes were like a dog you kicked. That's why I wouldn't stand here saying those things. Not about my pa. What you say about me, all right. I'm used to it. First my mother used to it. Now you. But not about him. You understand? Not about him. Well, don't stand there holding your neck looking at me. Say something.
I hate you.
All right. And I hate you.
And I hate y'all both.
And
I'm not Rappaport.
So who cares?
But a window broke, didn't you hear it?
I'll break up the house.
Oh, Sam. Oh, I'll do myself. Kid.
That
I
is
told
his
him to
mom,
get him
right?
off the street. If he thinks I'll pay for the glass, he's got to. Sam.
Huh.
Maybe it's his wife.
What's the matter? What's the matter with you? What?
Sam. Look.
What? Oh.
You know, I'm gonna pause it real quick. You know, because people back in those days, they would call their wives mom. You know, like you're like when they have like
Ma.
kids and
Hey,
stuff.
Ma.
Yeah,
Like Ma and Pa.
yeah. So maybe that's what it is. So that's why I'm okay. If that's the case, then that's a little. I understand it. What's the matter with you?
Sam.
What?
Sam.
What do you?
Sam.
Stop saying my name like that. Over and over for the last 5 minutes. Why do you do that?
What?
I don't know. I don't.
Make it go away.
Hey, you have a great night, Nemesis of Eden. Thank you so much for stopping by, and you have a great night, you beautiful being as well. You're a legend. Thank you so much for stopping by and having a good time with us tonight. You have a great night and have a wonderful
Yeah.
day.
See you, Nemesis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have yourself a pleasant evening, Nemesis of Eden, and I'm glad that you enjoyed all of the entertainment that this night had to offer.
I hope you did anyway.
I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out.
No, go away.
I mean, you did stay until almost the end, so I think you did.
He's getting up. Come on. Sitting down in front of the door.
If I could breathe. I'm afraid. The police. Sam, the police.
Yeah, the police. I'll call. No, how can I?
Well, don't stand there. It's over.
Yeah, my old lady. They
Right.
call.
You've
Yeah,
got to.
my old lady.
Right. All right, but walk go inside of me.
I feel so dizzy.
Just a couple of steps.
Go inside of me. Oh.
Telephone. Quick. Operator.
Silas.
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
How can I until the operator? Hello, operator.
Tell her, Sam.
Operator, the police, get me the police, quick. Some came into our house. It was something.
Sam. He's getting up again.
Police, operator. The police.
Hang up.
The police.
Hang up, Sam. You don't like it. Sam.
No, you're crazy. My everything out of my hand.
Yeah, no, probably no suitors at all, Lemon Pie.
Don't let him.
All right. Just stand quiet. Squad car will get here. A couple of minutes.
Like a couple of years. Oh, Sam, listen. Why can't we break a window? Get the neighbors in. We won't be alone. They won't be scared. They'll get him. Please.
I got my throat.
Now go away. Come in. Come in quick. You say I can come in? All right, I'm in. I'm the superintendent's kid.
Oh.
Hey, Something's the matter?
Get out of here, quick!
Huh?
Don't stand there, get out of here, quick!
You said I could
She has
come
the
in.
Go,
vapors.
do as I tell you.
It sounds
Go
like
quick
she's on her.
before I- Dora, wait.
You know what?
Let me talk to her. I got to.
Oh, gosh, what's the matter with you two? Look at me as if I was something in a zoo or something.
Arlene, tell me, keep your voice down. Why did you come in here?
I knocked first. Sure, I did. I knocked.
No. Why did you come up here?
Well, my pa was busy. So
I wonder if those individuals knocking was that dreaded land shark again.
My pa said to say.
No, wait, that doesn't matter. What I want to know is...
Sam, he's watching her
Pizza guy.
now.
Pizza.
Telegram.
Pizza guy.
Pizza man.
What's the matter?
Milkman.
No, I don't.
Candygram.
Oh, gosh.
You do see.
No, I'll say I do. She will probably sore. What are you talking about? My pa. Will he be sore, that busted window?
I mean, it's an ideal way to catch unwary prey.
Climb around putting in windows to
Which would figure that the land shark would simply just break in and eat them anyway.
Yeah.
At least he's polite.
He's very polite. That's the thing. That's what's so funny.
There's a window up here in your flat. I mean, it's the fifth floor. Sam, tell her. Take it easy, Mrs. Cross. You don't have to tell me. So you had a fight and broke the glass.
But I can appreciate his hunting style. Whenever you eat a lesser individual, you want to make sure that you acknowledge them, appreciate them, before you devour them.
You know, I can respect that, Alastor.
Now you'll pay for that window, believe me. I'll tell my pop plenty. Sam, she could have helped us. You threw it out.
And pro tip, the heart and the liver are the best parts.
You let her in.
Liver is pretty good, especially the way my grandfather used to cook it.
Oh, but I can't stop it. He gets restless when you talk so loud.
Sam, why didn't you let her?
Avoid eating the brain at all costs. That's how you get the shakes quicker than most.
Yeah, I never wanted to eat a brain after watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
He was looking at her all the time, and she was staring right where he's sitting, and yet she didn't see him.
His name was Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson.
Maybe no one can see him.
His name is Robert Paulson. I wonder if Phil LaMarche is on the road. The turkey and the brain. Turkey and the brain.
Now, just a minute, Mr. Croc, or whatever your name is.
Yeah, chilled
Let's get
monkey
this
brains,
straight.
exactly from
You never put in a call.
Temple of Doom.
Officer, I tell you, look around you.
Oh, are you starting that line again?
Astartes.
Mrs. Croc.
I do like how they just don't shave the skulls at all. They just
Yeah, exactly.
take the cap off and
Yeah, like
Like
it's a lid. They just
that it, lady?
once
All right. Now,
it's
there's
like a
something
Pringles
cool
can.
going
Once you
on
pop,
up here.
you just
I
can't
don't know
stop.
what it is, but I'm waiting for you to
Ah,
stop.
the Pringles guy. I always thought he was related to the Monopoly guy.
You don't see anything.
You know, that's a
Why
good
do you
catch,
and your
honestly.
wife
I
sit
never
and
thought
just
about
stare
that.
at nothing?
Nothing.
The mustaches are equally exaggerated and large. One just happens to be a lot younger than the other, so it could be a relation.
What is he talking about?
Pringles did have a monetary monopoly on the baked potato chip market for quite some time.
Yeah, maybe they landed on Boardwalk and just happened to set up a shop there.
Sitting there staring at me.
You're eating Pringles right now, Lemon Pie, for real? Or are you just shitting with us?
Lovely. What flavor? I personally like the old original, followed by sour cream and onion.
I like the pizza flavor.
Why not?
I told you.
I have not one as a particular taste to it.
You in a couple of hours.
Well, take it easy, lady.
If I want a pizza-flavored snack and or potato chip, I would probably go with combos.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
No, I'm not crazy. Listen to me.
I also like
That's more of a pretzel.
salted lemon is good too.
Lemon, are you at the Lemon Pie? Are you at the stage where you're drinking the bottom of the can yet?
Drinking the bottom of the can.
You always reach down for that last chip, but at the end of the day, if you can't, well, gravity is your friend.
Damn straight it is.
Sam,
What?
Occasionally, when I find an empty can of Pringles, I usually find an imp inside. And of course, that's just an even more of a delicious snack.
Oh, wow. I've never had imp before.
Well, imps come in varying shapes, sizes, and forms. But if you go to the bathroom, if you have the proper connections, like some people have, you occasionally get some bite-sized imps from time to time. Think like poplars from that episode of Futurama, only a bit more bloody and a lot more red sauce.
That sounds good. Those poplars, I always wanted to get some of those.
Look at it. Oh, Sam. The light. No. Still there.
He's 3/4 of the way down the can. It's not a drinking ratio just yet.
He's laughing at us.
Are you asleep?
No, Sam.
Had your eyes shut. Must be almost 6. Yeah, it's getting light. Haven't stayed up all night since I was a kid. Yeah, I was 12, wanted to see what dawn was like, so I stayed out.
Yeah, I hear you. I like the lemon. What is it
I
called?
figured something out.
Lemon lime. Lemon lime
Hours of
chips.
Have yourself a wonderful evening, Mr. House Party, and do not forget to call your bank teller in the morning and let them know that you are supporting friends on YouTube, that it is indeed your card, and that individuals, that security measure is quite an obsolete one. But I understand the reason why it's there.
Mr. House Party, I just want to say thank you so much for your donations tonight, supporting both channels. And I'm just going to play this one more time because it's cute and I love it. And you deserve it for being a producer.
Reminds me of Husker.
Thank you, you fucking legend, Mr. House Party 6. Thank you all so much. Not just you, but everybody that's donated and that supports the channels. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon, Mr. House Party 6.
Do take care, my good fellow.
His mouth. It's just like yours.
Oh, and Mr. House Party 6, before you leave, rewatch this and just skip to the end, and then you'll be able to see the trailer that I'm gonna be showing everybody, because you're the one that paid for it. You deserve it. So you get it. Should I play it right now since he's leaving?
Yeah, I think he's earned it.
Okay, Mr. House Party 6, stick around just for 30 more seconds. Are you still here? Let me know that you're still here.
This is ground control to House Party. We are asking if you leave.
Yeah, let me know that you're still here. Okay, here we go.
Right, here we go. Perfect.
This is brand new for y'all. You earned that, man.
Fantastic.
You earned that, and we're going to be getting a full-length trailer later this week or the beginning of next week. Thank you so much, Mr. House Party, for funding that for everybody to check out tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I put a lot of work into it, and I'm going to be putting a lot more work into the series and everything. So I hope you enjoy it, man. You earned that for everybody. Thank you so much, man. I love you. Have a great night. And yeah, okay. We'll get back to the show, and I hope you have a wonderful night, man. Don't work too hard, because you've earned some relaxed time.
Thinking.
And thank you for the love the music.
Just like yours. Don't say anything, just look. Well?
His eyes.
Huh?
I never noticed.
What?
His eyes. Like yours. When you're crazy mad. Look at his eyes. Dora, am I right?
I don't know. All I know is his mouth. When you choked me before. Your teeth.
Were they?
Yes?
Dora. What? The way the light shines. The left side of his face.
Huh?
You.
What?
You, when you scream at me. Your skin tight, like a skull. Dora, that side looks like you.
Sam.
I swear.
No, Sam. Like you.
What? What are you?
The other side of his face. All night I've been trying to figure. Sam, it is like you.
Part you?
No, I'm confused too, Lemon Pie, honestly. I know,
No,
I just know it's
no, it can't be.
very
It is insane.
unhealthy
It's crazy.
relationship.
It can't be. How can a thing?
Laden with hate, sex, and arguments. And repeatedly calling him a dirt.
I think they
You're
saw
not
a ghost
afraid?
at one point, but I'm not sure.
I don't think I am.
Why?
That thing. Just the worst of you. And the worst of me.
Huh?
Oh, Sam, I'm so tired. Maybe I can't talk straight, but that thing.
Or I think she maybe saw a
Hard
ghost,
when you wanted
and
to
maybe
kill
she's just
me.
mentally unwell.
I wanted you dead. Don't you?
I think I do.
He's getting up.
Yes.
Looking at me. Sam, I'm getting a little afraid again. Oh, Sam, quickly before anything happens. Tell me why you've hated me so much.
Well,
Tell me, quick.
Well, the last year, I worked so hard, it wasn't enough for you. Never enough. I couldn't figure out why, except you hated me. Why did you, Dora?
I didn't. I only... Yes, I did. Why shouldn't I say?
Yeah, that's...
I hated you ever since that night you laughed. Remember? You ought to remember. A kid, you said? Not me, not Miss Lousy. You're... Fill the house with anything you want, but no kids, never.
So that...
No, you have to...
That was it.
It'll restart the stream sometimes. You have to cancel YouTube sometimes and restart it. Sorry.
All my life, things I really feel, I can't.
It might be a demonic... Maybe that's...
Listen, and listen well. I told you that we were controlling the horizontal and the vertical, my good fellow. You will listen to the rest of the show as you sleep.
Yeah, and maybe that's part. Maybe that's what's going on in the story, is that it's taking Mr. House Party's phone over and possessing
No,
it.
I'm taking Mr. House Party's phone over.
Okay. Well, somebody's doing it. Audio leakage. Sounds like diarrhea, but
I hate
audio diarrhea.
Sam.
Gone? How can it be gone?
Sam, go see.
It's still coming through. You can't stop it. Good night, man. Have a great night, Mr. House Party.
I just love the fact that he's ringing at the gift that I've given him.
Except I was wondering.
That's what you get for being a producer on two shows. You're haunted by our streams.
All kinds of crazy talk about you and the missus. You know how kids are. I was wondering. Well, somebody said cops came in the building last night about 9 or 10 o'clock, and I can't figure out where they went. Did they come in here? Did anything happen here last night? Oh, Mrs. Cock, I didn't see you standing there.
Mrs. Cock?
Well, did anything happen here last night?
Is that what he said? I'm being serious. Like, did he say
anything happen?
Oh, no, nothing.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Oh, well, then.
I think he did.
No, wait, Superintendent.
Huh?
Wait. There is something.
Huh?
There's a couple of windows to be fixed.
That was it?
It is later than you think.
It is later.
Shit.
Damn. That was a really, really weird story. I didn't get it. Does anybody?
Man, you can't pick winners. I'm kind of upset that my representation was slandered through such a confusing and contrived plot device.
So, does anybody understand what that was besides just a completely hostile relationship?
It sounded like, yeah, it was really disturbing. The acting was really good.
Yeah, no, I
believed it. Yeah, the acting was really good, but I mean, they were troubled, man. They needed Leslie Nielsen in there.
I just want to tell you both, good luck. We're all counting on you.
Everything needs Leslie Nielsen in it, though. That's not saying much.
Yeah.
The world would be a better place if Leslie Nielsen was just inserted into everything. But yeah, anyway. So it's sad that we're going to end it on one of the ones that we don't understand, but I do appreciate y'all all being here, and we're going to do the plugs, and then or how about we do this? You sing the song, I'll play the trailer again, and then we'll call it. We'll do our closing arguments for this debate. All right.
Actually, on second, I'm going to skip the singing because I realize it's you would probably get a strike, and I know you're looking for your revenue. So
I am.
I'll hold off until we do a start karaoke party.
Perfect. All right. Well, then I'm just going to
be hopefully tomorrow night if we achieve our goals.
Yeah. So then basically, I'm just going to play a trailer. I'll play the trailer, and then after that, we'll just do our plugs and call it a night. And you know what?
Her, but I barely know her.
Let's do this.
I was considering the possibility that you were telling the truth. That you really are human.
It's the ghastly truth, Mr. Data.
An irony. It means that you've achieved and disgraced what I have always aspired to be.
I love that.
There's a bad echo on that.
Yeah, there really is. I don't know what. I think there's just a bad echo in general right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we call it the duck of death.
Yeah, I hear a bad echo in my. I've been hearing it for about an hour, honestly. But yeah, this was a fun hangout, though. Thank you. Oh no, thank y'all. Everybody here, including the panelists, y'all made this fun tonight. Like, this is one of the best streams I've ever done. Just having fun. So thank y'all so much. And we're gonna go to the trailer, and then we'll do the plugs and plug our buttholes, and then we're gonna call it a night. One more. This is for DJ or not DJ, for Mr. House Party 6, because he really did. He killed it tonight, helping Stark and me, and I love this cat. Thank you all for being such awesome friends and family of everybody here and supporting this. So we're going to do this one more time, show it off again for everybody that might have missed it, might have been away.
Wait, real quick, Theta, one thing to respond to DVB there.
Yeah.
Pinch hitting for Pedro Borbon. Manny Mota.
Yeah, there's definitely no echo in
Now
that.
do the echoing scene from Zardoz when the stone head is flying overhead.
Do I have to get in the outfit?
Of course.
Yes, you must be in Sean Connery's outfit.
We're not half-assing this shit, man.
You know, when he got done with that scene, you know, he went to the wardrobe lady and he handed that thing in. And he goes, "You want to be careful. It has a peculiar smell."
Of course.
Oh man, Sean Connery's hilarious.
I was wearing it for days. We had no showers out there on location. Well, just be careful.
All right, here we go, everybody. Dead Franchise Busters coming soon. We will be giving you a full-length trailer coming very soon. All right, everybody, let's do this. Let's plug away. I hope that y'all enjoyed that trailer. Well, I put a lot more work into the full-length trailer, but that was just a clip from it. So I hope that you enjoyed the little teaser from that. I have a lot of high hopes for the production value of it. And like I said in the beginning, it's going to be a mixture of real practical effects and acting with a mixture of digital AI produced animations and stuff like that to be able to use the likenesses of those characters and stuff like that as the ghosts. So let's start. Do you want to start with Sean and plug your butthole?
Sure. Well, no, that's already done. But I can always use a new one. No, come to the Sci-Fi Model Guy for all your modeling needs, as Douglas Nelson would say. I will be doing a sci-fi workshop a week from Sunday, so the 16th. It'll be after Super Bowl. The weekend after that, I will be having Mark D with a C come on and talk about his 3D printing and all that stuff. And the show after that, Mr. Stark will no, this is Alastor. You pass this on to him. I will be having R.M. Briggs will be coming on to the Sci-Fi Workshop to talk about creating science fiction stuff.
Cool.
That's going to be awesome. Really cool discussion. Both of them.
Awesome. That sounds cool, man. All right.
Off camera.
Let's do it. Yeah. All right. Alastor.
Oh, yes. A professional commercial in 3, 2. Soon, coming up on the Stock of Iron YouTube channel will be the Manic Monday Night Stock Party. A true midnight to midnight experience where anybody could show up and anything could happen. We have already locked in what we will be doing later on tomorrow evening. We will be featuring a new game for everybody's entertainment, and let's hope that Mr. Stark's video interface will allow him to be able to play a few rounds himself. We will be debuting I Am Bread. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the indie game where you play the slice of bread whose sole purpose is to find a snug and cozy toaster to become toast. That's the objective of the game. You have an entire kitchen, possibly rockets, possibly zero-G. But soon, very soon, ladies and gentlemen, you will see I Am Bread tomorrow. Following next which, we're going to be hanging out the Stupenzo Tales from the Dark Side cast here in just a few minutes over on his channel. We will also have the usual after parties, venues with Snowdrop, Cinema Gold, Anti-Derivative Jill, the Sci-Fi Model Guy, Retro Reels and Games, Rogue Entertainment, and Thetazord, and reality-based. The Stock of Iron Empire is slowly growing, my friends. It will not be much longer until all are one.
Amen,
this
brother.
Advertisement was brought to you by the fine folks at Marlboro Cigarettes. Marlboro, for that smooth taste that will allow you to stop prematurely ruining somebody's commercial. Thank you and good night, ladies and gentlemen. And we hope that you enjoyed tonight's Radio Theater.
Yeah, Sorry, Sean. I thought that was just me, but yeah, you did sound like you were being tortured, like a torture droid or something. But I understood what you were saying.
That's really weird.
Okay, yeah, you're back to
Speaking
normal
normally,
now.
it had to have been a Streamyard glitch.
Yeah, go back and
You should
rewatch.
do your plug again because I thought I heard things like R.M. Briggs in that, and very
Yes.
choppy. Do
Okay,
it a
yeah,
British plug.
yeah. Plug again, because
so,
go back and rewatch it. It's hilarious.
Okay. So the Sci-Fi Workshop, it's a little podcasty thing I'm doing. I get other creatives on there who make and build things. So the week after Super Bowl, we will be having Mark D with a C to come on and talk about his 3D printing, and maybe I can coax him into trading me a ship for a Doomsday machine.
You do need, and the world needs more Doomsday machines.
Yes, and the show after that, R.M. Briggs has agreed to come on and talk about the creative processes she goes through to create sci-fi stories, and I think it's gonna be a really cool conversation to talk about. Because I go through a creative process building models, and I put myself in a mind frame and all that, and she does the same. I'm really looking forward to that conversation to see the similarities and differences.
Yep.
He's graciously agreed to come on. I'm really, really happy about that one.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to check that out because in mine, I'm actually going to be doing a stream with Andy Masterson pretty soon. And I was actually asking Sean if he wanted to join in on that too, because it's going to be maybe even Tony, if you want to, if Alastor, you want to ask Tony if he wants to join that. And we're going to have.
It depends on what it is and if it's like modeler centric.
Well,
Andy Masterson is a very prolific modeler and creator, as is Sean Carter. So if you're talking shop specifically and you want to expand your horizons talking with individuals of this, that, and the fall, Tony will not mind 1 minute to not arrive, but hang out in the chat and support you from there to allow you to become comfortable around others and be able to expand your own streaming abilities.
Well, it's basically just going to be a creative brainstorming session about getting people to feel comfortable being able to create their own stuff. And we're going to go through the process of what tools to use, what applications, paints, just the creative process and how anybody can do it, and basically we're going to be starting with my Theta Ranger figure, and I'm gonna just kind of get some ideas of what he would do in a situation with my figure to use polymorph plastics and stuff to shape certain parts of the figure. And anyway, it's going to be like a creative brainstorming session that we're all just going to talk about getting used to and comfortable making our own things. And because like I said, people are getting out, Hasbro's getting out of the toy business. We're not getting the quality stuff that, we want, and we can make our own stuff. Just like Sean does with his models. I mean, they look so amazing. So anyway, I'm going to be doing that. I'm still getting my RPG, my role-playing game set up. I still need people to message me on X if you want to be a part of that and let me know the character that you want to play. I need 5 participants to do this first adventure that I have set up. And other than that, I'm going to be working on my Dead Franchise Busters, and I'm redoing the Transformers theory so that it's more enjoyable and more interactive and engaging. And then I have another theory that I'm working on in the process. So other than that, just follow us on all these social medias, and I'm always available if you want to say hi. I'll always message you back and see what's up if you want to talk. So I love you all. And thank you so much for making this the best Sunday suspense radio program show that I've ever done. I appreciate it so much. And on that note, may the power protect you, and we're out.
Morph's knowledge overflows. Gadgets, gizmos, a crystal from the nets, analyzing